Raining, like raining today. Raining today. But it is what it is. Low key surprised that I do got Wi Fi. Because this is the weather. There ain't no Wi Fi. Not in my neighborhoods. Not in my neighborhood. And when it gets snowing too much, ain't no school either. Bet you didn't know that. Let it be under a certain amount of degrees. Ain't no school out here. They get a lot of leeway over Cali kids. And the schools is big as hell. Dama. 10 Nino. Well, today, we gotta finish what we started. We got the boy HEEMBEEZY. Talked about on No Jumper. As well as Baby B Brace. My. Trying to get in the back door of a trans man. Not only that, paying for the whole whoopty. You know what I mean? Paying for a whole man. And your baby mama, girlfriend, find out. And then not only that, upload it to your Insta and let the world know who you've been paying for. Yeah, I am. I haven't even got up to do it yet. I'm finna do that right now. Then today, since it's raining like this, I was finna finish building the duck coop. And I looked out the back window with it raining. The ducks is walking around. I don't know if I could zoom in from the room window, but I know when I first woke up, they was walking around. When it started raining hard, all my ducks started walking around. I could see them from my window. And then Champ back here, he ain't messing with them. As I said, dogs don't really mess with ducks, especially Champ. If a dog was to mess with ducks, Champ would have been the one. But yeah, Champ. I look, yeah. Only thing I see now is Champ tore up that backyard with that damn with some he got some kind of teddy bear and tore it up. But I don't know if y'all could see, but my palm is like right there behind that little bush, and that's where the ducks. I seen them coming out this morning. But the baby ducks, they been making noise all morning. Let me show you them. Look at their food. I got their food soaking and stuff. All kind of vegetables. They little chicken feed, and you know you got to put water on it to make it like ferment. And if you make it ferment, it's like giving them soup. It blow up and it lasts longer in their stomach. Look at these little greedy dudes. Look at they toe it up overnight. Yeah, I got some little dirt that I put in there for them. I gave them their little bath for the ducks. And then look, they toe up all the food from last night. But you got a little bit of everybody: turkeys, ducks, and chickens. That's a turkey in the front. My gray and yellow duck, who gonna be my black and white duck. Both of them gonna be black and white, gray and white. The pig's waking up. That's a turkey too. That little blonde one. These are two turkeys right here. These two little ones in front is turkeys. A black turkey and a white turkey. Then them is two chickens sitting on the bricks. And then that's a turkey way in the back. Yep, he over here posting. He a little rooster. I found out he a boy. Now I know how to tell the difference. So right now in there, I got three boys, two girls. Then outside, I got about like eight girls and two boys. So out of all 15, I think I got about five roosters and 10 hens. I'm supposed to have two female ducks and two male ducks, but you never know, because both of their mouths got bigger. But I know for sure I got one girl. So if that's the case later on, then I just got to buy one more girl, because it's going to be three boys and one girl. So I might as well, get two girls and three boys. Kind of better though, you got the boys because they bigger, and when hawks and stuff try to get at them later on, they'll be big enough to help make the sounds and stuff like that. And then these turkeys, Turkey's gonna be as big as hell. These two black ones in the front is turkeys. Yep. But they did all this mess last night. I gave them a little bath. You know, they little pond. This they little pond. And then I put dirt in there because they get minerals out of dirt. Just regular dirt out your backyard. And then look how they take it. They take the dirt. They have a whole no jumper food fest, just tossing everything. They just tossing everything. Can't sleep without the damn light. Everybody been sleeping by the light. Mm-hmm. Yep, but today I'm changing out their whole bedding. It's gonna be squeaky clean by the time I do it later on today. I'm gonna go live too. Yep, this is my black girl bird with the white head. This is a chicken. That's a turkey. Yeah, all turkeys in the front right here. These two black ones and this yellow one. Yeah, they all turkeys right here. Except that white one, the one that got the white head. That's a chicken right there. Yeah, all these my turkeys hanging out together. They over here set tripping. For sure, for sure. He over there drinking mud water, eating mud. See, that's exactly what he doing. Eating dirt, drinking water, eating dirt, drinking water, and then to eat up all the food. And that's their plans in life. Yeah, I will. I gotta buy another. I gotta buy. I gotta buy another. You go to Tractor Supply online or something like that, or Hatchery.com. Not Tractor. Hatchery.com. Once I go to Hatchery.com, then since I got what I want now, since this is my first time, I bought birds that and chickens that I like. You know what I mean? Or the ones that produce eggs and stuff like that. When I go back this time, to the hatchery, I'm gonna order all meat birds, and this is what I'm gonna do. Since they all meat birds, I'm gonna keep them by themselves. Like I'm gonna keep a certain species by themselves where they don't crossbreed. You know what I mean? So I'll be able to tell, let's say Chick-fil-A or Burger King, and they'll be like, "What kind of birds you use?" Oh, I got whoop de whoop meat birds. Okay. If I tell them I got the other birds that I got, they'll be like, "Oh, they're gonna come in different sizes. Like we don't know how big the chicken be." You know what I mean? But when you keep it purebred and you keep the chickens, like with their race, then that's when companies will be like, "Oh, so you breed these birds, so they know exactly what they getting." So the ones that y'all be eating at Chick-fil-A and all that, that's called like Longhorn Whites or some Longhorn Whites or something. So when with the chickens that I got now, that's just for the community. I'm just gonna put them on with eggs, some chicks, to start them they little, your own little whatever you need them for, or just for me to cook and sell to you. But when I get the Longhorn Whites, the meat birds, the white ones with the red, the one you see on Chick-fil-A, dead homies. I'm getting about 50 of them bitches, dead homies. 50. You heard me. Mm-hmm. Hey, in Australia, did you know this is my first time raising chickens and I haven't lost one chick? Not one. First day, don't know nothing about nothing, ain't lost nothing. Mm-hmm. Tell me about myself. Yeah, WAK 100 is WAK. So that's the species of the bird that y'all see on Chick-fil-A that y'all go crazy for. It's called Longhorn Whites. Longhorn Whites or something like that. And yeah, I'm gonna get about 50 of them. And then yeah, yep. And then we'll go from there. But right now, I got enough to get money. That's the only thing that's different from like the Longhorn Whites. It's a standard size and weight. It's predictable. When you got chickens that's hybrid, just like trees. When you get it hybrid, it's like you don't know exactly the size of the bird that it's gonna be. But what you can do is take your biggest male and then start breeding him with all the other hens. And then you start seeing how they babies turn out and how big they get. That's how you make money. And that's why people mess with you. Because you're going to be like, well, I ain't got the Longhorns, but I did crossbreed this with a this, and I made a hybrid. So at the same time, it might not get as big as a Longhorn, but they still got big bodies, and then they still kick out eggs fast. So until somebody find one that's good, that kick out egg fast and get big, I still got action. It's just like breeding a dog. Once you get the juice, people from all over find out where your birds is. And then they want to find out your mixes, because don't nobody know your mixes but you. Just like cooking hope. Just like it's side stuff that I know how to feed the chickens that you may not know. And you going to wonder why his birds ain't never sick. I wouldn't even sell you that information. That's one of them things taken to the grave like the rest of the Cowboys. hmm Oh, I found out, man. When you do your research, YouTube will be the small things in life. YouTube can only turn me on. It can't turn me up. I passed 7 minutes, so that mean I did my thing. So everybody, welcome to Say Less Moments TV. Make sure you like, hype, subscribe. If you missed it, like, hype, subscribe, run it back. We done already seen the chickens, the ducks, and the baby turkeys. I will go outside later on, but it's gonna be real muddy right now. I see water running down from my roof, and you can hear it loud because it's falling off the third floor. But if so, later on today when the sun come out or something, I'll let y'all see the big chickens and the big ducks. I ain't got no big turkeys yet. I'll let y'all see the big dog. But Champ out there running around doing whatever he want, but I know he hiding from the rain. But the ducks, like I said, I wish. See, if I first woke up, y'all would have been able to see my ducks walking around in the rain, doing all that, trying to eat the rain out the sky. They would do it, but they whack. It's not loud. You just gotta be listening for it. And then when I look back there, they looking like an old married couple. He walking her around. She won't. The girl duck don't go nowhere without the boy. I mean nowhere. She won't leave the house without him. So I can see she a stand up girl. She ain't gonna be no hood rat. But when my boys get bigger, they gonna be back there loud. Wah, wah, wah. She ain't gonna know who boyfriend it is. I gotta hurry up and buy a girl duck. That's all I gotta do now. Now I got so good I could just look at the mouth. If you show me one mouth compared to the other mouths of the duck, because they all gonna be the same age, I could pretty much stare and I'll find the one like they just got a little bit more pointier mouth, while the boy's mouth get a little bit wider. That's how you can tell. But a small detail to the naked eye, you be like, oh, they the same. Look very closely, and you will see one of them with not so much of a wide bill at the top. It's gonna go wide, but it's still gonna be slim. The boys be coming out like feet. That's how you know you got a girl duck from a boy duck. The boy duck, they mouth go wide at the tips. The girls, they go wide a little bit, but then it still stays small within their face. The boys, they start getting big, like somebody with Botox. You know what I mean? That's why they be like them duck lips. Yeah. All right, man. We finna get in this HEEMBEEZY. You already know what's going on, man. HEEMBEEZY got caught with the transposition. Now, like I said, everybody on YouTube talking about all the antics of the gay stuff in the gay world. It seems like they're making a comeback. Yes, sir. They get more action than regular dudes now. And the cold part about it, people getting texting nigga. How you gonna get caught? How you gonna get caught? Texting a nigga. All right, here we go, y'all. Time to dim the lights. Time to whoop whoop in. You know how I do. Man, your boy be braids. Oh yeah, today I finished my paint job on the wall. So I'm finna hit up the Say Less and all that. I had to get the paint right. You know how I do, man. You know I'm gonna get it together, man. You ain't gotta ask. Here we go, y'all. Yes, sirski. That's how it goes, ski. Let's roll, ski. It's live. It's
I'm in it because they sent it to my DM on GM. I wake up early in the morning with a trans man, which I'm not bashing LGBTQ, none of that. I ain't doing all that. I ain't going back and forth with people. This is the thing. I was on HEEMBEEZY because he got tied up. HEEMBEEZY, the whole Beezy, all them Beezys is bad on 412.
I ain't even played nothing. YouTube. How you gonna go to commercials already, man? That's too early for a commercial, gang.
Meet One Track Jack.
I didn't even play 2 minutes and they hit me with commercial, gang.
One type of credit.
Disrespectful YouTube, gang.
All the Beezys, damn near bad.
No, my internet is that I live in the hills, bro. I live in the hills with the mountains. I don't live regular life, my brother. I live in the hills, the farmer, my brother.
These Beezys is bad people these days.
Yeah, I live way in the mountains, my brother. I got a Grave Digger Mountain. My neighborhood is Grave Digger Mountain. Don't nobody live by me.
He say, hey, for sure he bad people's, right? I look, right? It's a video of what everybody see. I swear to God, it was video where everybody see. It's crazy how I post some shit, and then after I post it, 30 minutes later, I look, and the whole world going crazy and posting and all that. Maybe I seen it late on the hood, but I know when I posted it on GM, everybody I just started seeing it anyways. I wake up this morning on Girl Mad, and it's the crazy part about it is, cause I talked to HEEMBEEZY, GM. Look, crazy part about it is this.
You talk to him.
Wake up to somebody DMing me and sending me that. I say, on Bloods, this better not be peace. Telling the trans man that he don't care if you're trans. Come over here. So with HEEMBEEZY do, he get out the bed with his BM, he get out the bed with her on 412. He get out the bed with some yak and go 412 too, early morning, and go try to hit some butt. This is your baby daddies and your people's game. So everybody, I ain't even on peace. Dead on me. I'm on all your thirsty ass females that then domed him up. 412. All y'all that don't talk about him now. GM. Don't forget you like him. Nigga, talk about him now. You didn't. It's crazy because this is the sad part where I was on. I'm like on 412, real shit. I'm like, the girl put him out there on lanes. Don't forget, little female, you straight. And I ain't on you. Female. But right after he was done with that dude, the one that looked like that, you didn't took all that boo-boo off his thing on GM for sure. You didn't slurp that off. This is no harassment page. We pushing peace. Tap in on the who's on GM. I'm keeping 9th Street. Somebody don't like it, but on the dead homies don't love it. I'm speaking real. And if I'm lying in the chat, comment that I'm lying. I'm saying this. Right after he was done with the trans, where did he go? I want to know who he hit after. But you need to get checked out for boo-boo in your boo-boo.
Yeah, I'm busy right now.
Facts. And that's a fact. You gotta go get checked out. But that's you. On 412.
On 10 Nino.
I go on the page because when P send me the page of the person on Westside Lanes, I go on the page. On 412, I had to look at all the flicks. I'm like, hold on. And P's know this was trans.
You know what?
And it's sad because, and tap in on anybody that's at the pen with me.
We finna
I ain't
switch it
saying
up.
pen I'm on.
I'm finna see what it do with this, man. I'm gonna see if y'all like this, man.
412.
I ain't gonna lie. I'm gonna see if y'all mess with this.
No, this was a boy. I go through the flicks.
Let me see if I turn it up for y'all a little bit.
It's crazy because Peas never was a boy. Go back to the messages on it.
Let me see if y'all mess with this, man. I'm finna since academics is live this morning, walk it to him. Academics live, that's different. He don't never get on live like that. So you might as well do it to him one time since you go ahead and commercial me out the game. Like what I do to deserve this. All this commercial.
Celebrate spring savings.
See, here we go. Commercial. Always turning me down. Always turning me down.
Same for you?
YouTube always turning me down. What's up, gang? YouTube always trying to turn a nigga down, man.
Should I be doing this? Because there's so many people doing it. Is this the right thing to do for me, given all of my breadth of talent? Should I be doing this? Like, I look at rappers in the podcast industry, and I'm not shitting on anybody. Those were the same people you were complaining about 15 years ago. The radio personalities, or whoever, were interviewing you, didn't know your music, shouldn't be judging you, shouldn't have points of view on this shit, have very little respect for it. You're now that person. Talking about politics, talking about things that you know not much about, or rather, it's not your expertise. Yeah. And now you're doing that because...
Okay, what's the deal?
Jump back around here. In the record business, historically...
Yeah, I got three of them. I got three all-black chickens.
A different insight is from
you hold on, y'all.
Sense. They look top down.
An artist needed a...
Hold on, man. I'm gonna do this real quick, man. Real quick, man. I just showed off all this morning, gang. I just showed all my chickens, man. That's why I said y'all gotta be up for this, man. That's a black chicken standing up. Right? It's the other black chicken sleep over there with his homie, but it's kind of, you know what I mean? He sleep up there on the right-hand side. That's a girl and a boy. The girl black one is all black one's on the right. I got the other all black one right here standing on the food. I got two black turkeys. I got white birds, and then this is another white turkey. That's a white turkey. See the neck? See how his neck be stretching out? He bald behind the head, looking like Mr. Burns. Yeah, that's a baby turkey. He about a week now. And then you got this little white rooster over here sleeping in the dirt goddamn. I got a dirt bowl for him, and I got the bath right here. See, I did all this morning. That's the black duck and the black and white duck, the gray and white duck. That's a black turkey that just walked by messing with him. This is a turkey and a chicken fighting over some food. You see how the turkey neck is long. Then that's the black bird I told you. That's a female. She just came in. That's a black chicken at the top. Yeah, and then that's Mr. Burns. That gold one right there, that is an all-white turkey. This is an all-black turkey. See his neck while he sleep? That's all-black turkey. This one standing up in the back, looking at me. Right here, he's a turkey. Once he stick his head up, you will see how much of a turkey he is. See how his head is? See the turkey now? You see that? And then he over there messing. See how that chicken got a whole fur all around his neck, sleeping on the other chicken? Like, nigga, get away from us. So right there, that's two chickens on the right with one turkey. But you wouldn't know when he put his head back down, huh? Yep. Tell me about myself. You woke up late, man. You had me interrupt the whole live just to show you again, man. I was on there for like 20 minutes showing that. Disrespectful. Gots to be more careful. Alright, here you go. Back to it. It ain't nothing, no. It ain't nothing, no. Here we go. Come on, mother. Fleetwood.
In order to find an audience. When music went digital, an artist can find an audience before they find a label. Yeah. So why would the economics be upside down to the artist if they actually found the audience first? Weren't they now the record label and you were just the the distributor. Yeah. And the combination of needing a supply chain and that fact becoming a real fact that I had seen. Now, of course, there's a lot of nuances to that. Like, artists still want to be artists. Can I win a Grammy with you? Yeah. Don't I look like I'm less than because I'm not with a major? Man, I grew up loving Def Jam. You're not Def Jam. Yeah. You got to wait for those people to age out and then the next generation to come in who's like, I don't give a fuck about Def Jam. I want to control my shit. Yeah. I want to make money. I don't need anybody. Like, independence was going to become a thing, and you just have to wait for it. But the odd thing about being a visionary is, the better visionary you are, the longer you have to wait. Because it takes, man, I seen it early. That's the good news. The bad news is it's 9 years. So you better have the financial runway to sit it out. Yeah. Because it's not going to be 9 years.
And bigger than the label infrastructure changing and shifting, back to the talent conversation.
There's probably 20, 25 artists that, if they stream the equivalent of 2 million albums, their last album, there's an 85% shot they'll do it again. Right? There's probably 25, let's say 25 artists, it doesn't matter. Artist number 26.
I ain't talking about nothing. I hate when you get to this political stuff. That's one thing I don't like about academics. He always get into the political aspects of, you know, hip hop and stuff like that, and that's cool. But that's when you go into the OG section. I ain't trying to go to the OG section. I'd rather go to the family where these dudes in DC popped each other and they grew up with each other. Something like that. How they grew up with each other and. Oh, y'all didn't even hear about this story. Okay, I'm finna show y'all. Y'all, we finna go on a trip. All right, we gonna see this dude that popped some police at the hospital in Chicago. So it was a dude that I guess, however it happened, he ended up at the hospital. When he get to the hospital, police I guess is coming there to arrest him. Nigga pops the police, takes the stuff off, and runs down the street, carjacking, all in Chicago. This is recent.
I guess we're gonna get a crash out.
So you here?
Every day. Summer 2026 gonna be crazy.
Surveillance video shows the moments 2 armed robbers entered a Family Dollar store. You can see 2 men on scooters. Soon after, sources tell us one of those men was arrested and taken to a hospital where he shot and killed that Chicago police officer and injured another. Our Charlie DeMar is live in front of Endeavor Health Swedish Hospital with the latest on this. Good evening, Charlie. Good evening, Chris. And after shooting those 2 Chicago police officers, one fatally,
shot 2
Chicago
police
police say
officers.
that suspect then ran from the hospital.
Still out the Dollar Tree.
A massive manhunt. And tonight we're learning a lot more about that armed robbery that really sparked this deadly chain of events.
I'm getting active proceeds stolen from the Family Dollar at 32 and 39 West Lawrence Avenue.
Hours before shooting 2 Chicago police officers, sources say the same man is accused of robbing this Albany Park Family Dollar at gunpoint. At the top of your screen, surveillance video shows 2 people.
You gotta be down bad when you go and rob a Dollar Tree for cash on an electric scooter. Boy, you is burnt.
People arrive at this.
Like, how is your getaway vehicle an electric scooter? Did you have to tap it? Like, and if the police get behind you, how do you plan to get away? On an electric scooter. Mind you, 2026, Chicago.
Store on scooters. Minutes later, they run alongside the building and get away on those scooters. A fire truck and officers respond within minutes to a woman apparently injured inside the store.
Smell Black attacked her. He was armed with a gun. Woman bleeding from the head. She was at the ATM. Someone hit her.
Police caught the man wanted for the Family Dollar robbery and brought him to Endeavor Health Swedish Hospital, where he shot 2 police officers and then ran away, according to CPD.
They had larger weapons than I've ever seen in real life, and SWAT team, and it was pretty wild.
The manhunt led SWAT teams and dozens of officers outside of Madison Heckle's Ravenswood home. The suspect wanted for killing Officer John Bartholomew was hiding nearby. Neighbors say he even left a trail of blood on a backyard fence.
I did expect something pretty violent to have happened, the amount of police that responded.
Law enforcement sources have shared the suspect's identity. However, we're not naming him until he's formally charged. The suspect does have a lengthy criminal history going back to at least 2017, full of felonies including vehicular hijacking, aggravated battery to a correctional officer, and possessing a firearm.
Like button,
He also had an active warrant.
The first thing that occurred to me is obviously somebody missed the gun.
Anthony Riccio is a former high-ranking leader with CPD.
Wherever he had that gun hidden on his body, and all indications is he had it down his backside, that wand would have picked it up.
And in a statement, the hospital says that suspect was wanded when he arrived, and he was escorted by law enforcement at all times while he was here at the hospital. Again, charges against that man are still...
What up, family? It's your boy SCN TV, man. Coming back at y'all with another news update. Make sure that y'all hit that like button, share the video, subscribe to the channel, man. We on our way to 300K.
Yeah.
Let's get it.
I check it. 300K, he did it.
The other day, we had ourselves another crash out, man. You know, a guy that goes by the name of Alfonso Talley. Alfonso Talley gets with another guy, and they decide they gonna ride some scooters to the Dollar General to rob the Dollar General. Now, I have no clue who planned this, but they thought that they was gonna get away on some damn electric scooters. The first thing they did wrong, the plan was wrong. You know, so they do this robbery, attempt this robbery, and they get caught. In the process of them getting caught, Alfonso suffers an injury. They take him to the hospital. When he gets to the hospital, somehow he gets a hold to a gun. He kills a police officer and injures his partner. He's actually still fighting for his life right now. And a couple things about this just make you wonder. This guy has a rap sheet a mile long. And he's actually got warrants for 5 charges. He caught a robbery charge, a carjacking, and a robbery. It says 2 felons, both on pretrial release, carjacked a woman and robbed a man minutes apart.
Wow.
This happened in April of 2025, a year ago. He carjacked and robbed a woman, and then minutes later, he robbed a man with another guy. This was April 25th that this article was put out.
Yeah, I'm selling chickens for sure selling chickens. That's what I do it for.
A year has went past.
That's what I do it for.
Now he has a whole murder on the police.
My whole neighborhood. That's why I tell you. A lot of y'all don't even know what I'm saying, or maybe I haven't explained correctly. Where I live, the grocery store be kind of far. It's close, but it ain't no walking distance. On a dead homies, you ain't walking to no grocery stores in my neighborhood. Everybody land is too long. Some people got 20 acres, gang. Just think about it. One person has 20 acres that you have to walk past before you can even allow a grocery store. Why? Because they can't build it on his property. These people be old. They can't do it no more, but they got the property. And if they see eggs on their way home every day, and chickens and turkeys and ducks, you know what them old people gonna do? Buy the natural before they buy out the goddamn store. They wouldn't even think twice to a home farmer, to a grocery store. They would just know you take care of them like pets. At least they know the owner of the chickens they buy them from. And then what make it even more better, you know when y'all go to the you buy we fries, or y'all go to them Asian spots and the crabs still and the lobsters still be moving around live, and you get to pick which one you want. Yep, once we do that, we just gonna put the chicken on the scale and tell you what the price is. And you know what's gonna happen? They gon' pay. can get it express, just like you went through Louisiana chicken, and get it gutted and cleaned and plucked in a matter of minutes. Fresh cannot be compared. Just like frozen fish and fresh fish. If you know, you know. Oh, and do you know natural eggs you don't have to put in the refrigerator? Yeah. You know that? With my eggs, when I get them from real chickens, I don't know with them. And do you know the egg is harder to smash open than what you buy in the store? I bet you didn't know that, huh? Yeah, my eggs is gonna be way more harder to open than egg, and the yolk is gonna be a whole lot oranger, and it's gonna be a whole lot thicker protein egg when you open up a real egg. Not to say the eggs at the stores ain't real. No, that's commercialized. They put just enough to keep the chickens alive to make the production. They don't take the pride in the paint job and keep it. Just we feed them this, we clean them this. It's just a regimen. We go in there, we clean, we give them this food, and the water comes on. This is. They don't give them no extra. They don't cut up no extra vegetables. They don't give them no scraps. They don't let them walk through the grass or the yard. No, they in a big ass container, being chickens and waiting to get grown to RIP. Man, mine's gonna be eating real bugs in the backyard. Mine's gonna be in the real dirt over there in my vegetable garden. Like, you know what I mean? You can't. If a chicken is eaten naturally, you gotta believe my chicken gonna be better. Them chickens that y'all be getting from Chick-fil-A and everywhere else, they don't be walking around eating bugs out the grass like they naturally supposed to. They eat bird seed and shit on pine shells. Shavings. That's it. That's their whole life. They don't even know. I don't even know if them motherfuckers see the sun. They intense. They in prison. Them ducks don't get no fun life. They get raised, they get fed, they get slaughtered. That's why people buy your birds too. And then I'm gonna be selling baby chickens. So I can sell the eggs, the chicks, and the meat. And then I can sell the feathers for pillows. Tell me about myself.
Officer, and an attempted murder on the police officer. And it's Chicago's fault. It's the city of Chicago's fault. You know? I don't blame the police. It's so much going on and niggas don't care that much to the point to where you can't blame them when they sit on their hands. You can't blame them when they pull up after all the shooting stop. I'm not running chasing no bullets, so I don't blame them for not doing it. Real talk. But
yeah, that's what I would have said about Chicago PD. If all them YNs got switches, the police better not. They better not chase them boys.
These guys are catching all these robberies and attempted murders and this and that and get it, slicing throats and doing all this shit, and then y'all still letting them out. It's crazy. It is crazy. And I'm gonna tell you, there's a lot more stuff that's gonna go down in the city of Chicago as long as you got crash outs just freely just walking around. This guy already got cases. Crazy.
Where's that odor coming from?
Yo ass.
All due respect, your garbage disposal stinks.
Who are you?
That's
The
enough
kitchen
on him.
godfather. I'm here to
I
help
got one more video
freshen things
that I
up.
seen yesterday.
How?
With my
That was out of pocket.
antimicrobial
With these dudes, alleged homeboys or whatever they were supposed to be at one point in time in DC. These two DC rappers. That's why I said a lot of these people I don't even be knowing. I just find out about just doing my YouTubery. And yeah, these people that be crashing out on each other is kind of big. I seen what happened with Q52. That little dude, man. That was something else I didn't want to get into. Here go to DC. To DC. 2 in 48 hours. Bang bang. Chief Keef. Bang bang.
Placed them exactly at the scene.
Now you gonna give me a commercial. Come on, YouTube.
Outside of the DMV, is you saying that you from the DMV or is you snapping Maryland
And DC stamp DC and VA stamp VA. What do you think niggas should be the DMV?
Police say a man has died after a shooting in Southeast. Officers say the victim was shot multiple times in the 3300 block of Wheeler Road.
I get down on one knee and float with my waist, so I'm spinning that shit. Don't float with the niggas, I'm bending my realers, don't come down the street. I was only 18 when I first got it. I was only 13 when I went down the street. Fucking up the dice, coming with some. How you know what it is, this motherfucker right here? This?
Yeah, this right here.
Oh, this motherfucker. There ain't even no court back here. Court back here.
There used to be a court?
Court right here.
Oh, wow.
He took all this shit down. The creek ain't even basketball court right here. Yeah. No basketball court right here. The creek ain't even the same no more. Look at that shit. That shit big. You can't even walk across that shit no more. Now you probably can. We used to hop shit like this and go to school every day though.
Fam, right now, what's a lot going on in DC? While the cameras are focused on politics, power, and what's happening around the White House, the streets are telling a whole different story. Just recently during the White House Correspondents' Dinner, chaos broke out again. Reports of shots fired, people running, another reminder that in the nation's capital, danger don't care who's in town. Some people watching may not even be into politics, so they probably missed it. They see the headlines about Trump, the White House, and all the federal talk. Outside those gates, it's another war going on, and it ain't got nothing to do with the military. No tanks, no soldiers, no overseas conflict. We talking about locals, neighborhoods, alleged rivals, communities at war with each other, even communities at war within. Young men growing up a few blocks apart, but living like enemies for life. And over this weekend, 2 aspiring rappers from DC, both known in the city, both making noise in their own way, lost their lives in gruesome fashion, with unfortunately the aftermath being leaked online. But what makes the story even more crazier is that reports surfacing online that one of these deaths may be connected to the same story we just dropped this morning. Now, because of certain conversations happening behind the scenes with the Family TV and ABC7 trying to get in contact with me for future endeavors, I'm not rushing to monetize that first video just yet, because sometimes it's bigger than views. You gotta make sure every move benefits both sides. But today, this is an update. We're gonna break down these 2 rappers. One lost his life in DC, but allegedly from Maryland. The other is a DC rapper through and through.
So you mean to tell me the Family TV, you have a video that hasn't been uploaded that the police and the news want to use, but you telling us instead of getting the views, you rather make sure that you edit it and keep what's in and what's out so it look good for both sides, so you don't actually be telling on somebody, but you do have this footage, so if you just admitted to having this, they can say you're interfering with an investigation and you can be charged just like aiding and abetting of a fugitive. Let's continue.
From DC, he lived in DC, but he also known for dissing his own neighborhood in music, calling people from his own hood out by name, creating enemies, and turning an already dangerous hood rivalry into something even deeper. Authorities and people in the streets have long tied his name to violence, and at one point, it was even alleged he caught a body while already on house arrest with the ankle monitor. Somehow, that case later fell apart, and he ended up walking away from it. We'll explain exactly what happened and how we beat it, and why so many people still bring this case up today. And just 3 months before his death, he also had a gun charge trial coming up. Another situation that had people watching closely. When you start putting everything together, it makes you ask, what's really going on in the city? Is this just another case of street politics catching up? Or is there something deeper behind the scenes? Or back-to-back losses? Today we're going over all public information, paying our respects where it's due, and seeing exactly where this story stands right now. But before we go over this, I want you guys to remember, I don't give you no angle, I just give you the story. So with that being said, make sure you like, comment, and subscribe. We'll jump right to it. If you ever wish payday came sooner, this might actually help. It's a banking app called Current with a bunch of useful tools. And one of the main tools lets you access up to $750 of your paycheck early if you switch over with Current. You get a full set of features like paycheck advance, overdraft, the bill. 2 years ago, he made a name for himself, making good music. And you know when you're different, you stand out. When it comes to the DC rap scene, it's called free car music. These youngers rapping about stealing your car and going on a drill and handling business. He was different. He had music like that, but majority of his music came from him speaking on his girl or a relationship. Smooth, cool, calm, and collect music with a little bit of drill.
Doing the right thing will never be the wrong thing. Duncan was one of Trump's fiercest critics.
Jeff showed courage when he took on Trump for trying to steal our election.
I'll Trump-proof Georgia and protect our people.
Celebrate the return of spring. Send warm wishes and thoughtful gifts that say happy birthday.
Outside of the DMV, is you saying that you from the DMV, or is you stamping Maryland and DC stamp DC and VA stamp VA? Or do you think niggas should be the DMV?
Hit that like button, hit that subscribe.
Maryland, but I stamp Maryland. Like, if the nigga asks me, like, and they ask what the DMV is, I'll be like, just that's DC, Maryland.
Well, matter of fact, I only need like 5 people to be at 8,000. Can 5 people subscribe for me? Oh my mama, I just forgot about it, man. I told you I don't be up on my YouTubery like that. Man, I need about like 5 more people to subscribe, man. I'll be at 8,000 subscribers, gang. What was this? I beat 15 months. If I get it this month, then I mean I got 8,000 subscribers in 14 months. I need about 5 more subscribers, gang. I'll be at 8,000 today.
But like, I start Maryland. Most niggas out of towners, I think most out of towners know what DMV is, though. Okay, I don't know. I start Maryland, though. No, for sure. No, I'm just asking because motherfuckers was talking from the music standpoint. A lot of people was talking about they don't need to be doing the DMV shit. It's hard. It make it harder for DC niggas to get out of the city. I don't know if it make it harder. I feel like it's coming together. It's coming together some way. I don't know. DMV, when you put it like that, it's coming together. Make out of town and see that shit more. No, that's a fact. What you think, bro? You don't think that shit make the see the free car drive? I tell you, see the numbers that come with the free car rap. You feel me? That's what come with that shit. But we got numbers that come. We got going on. I don't really cheat.
Have emotional repping Brian's Road.
So you don't listen to free car rap? I listen to
Brian's Road.
You can't hear me. Yeah, that shit every day. That shit going. But it's for like the shit you make. As far as making it though, like. I'm a real nigga, bro. I make money. I'm rapping about how I'm feeling, how I'm living, bro. I'm saying.
Now, unfortunately, his time was cut short. Just 3 months after that interview, he had flying town. He ain't living in DMV. He went to Southeast DC in a neighborhood called 10th Place, also known as the neighborhood for a DC rap legend, Light Show. April 23rd, 2026, at around 10:15 p.m. on the 3300 block of Wheeler Road Southeast, 7th District have responded to reports of gunfire. Upon arrival, officers located an adult male with allegedly 15 gunshot wounds. DC Fire and EMS responded to the scene, and despite all life-saving efforts, the victim was pronounced dead. He was later confirmed as having motion. May he rest in peace and level condolences to his family. His sister made many posts as she was grieving, rightfully so. Within the last 24 hours of me making this post, she went to Instagram and said the following: "Broken about you, baby boy. Not gonna lie. It's hard for us to hold it together, but we still doing it for you. Still can't even fathom any of this. But what's understood doesn't have to be explained. See you soon, baby. Motion 5 ever. No reports on the motive. Except things floating around in the streets. It was allegedly a setup. He allegedly run around 10th Place to get some yerks.
You already know what we on.
And level condolences to his family."
In the district, police say a man has died after a
just
shooting
running
in
regular
Southeast.
news in the morning. Running back all of YouTube in the morning now. That's all I'm going to be start doing. Just show the chickens, the ducks, and the turkeys, and just run back the day before on my lives. Period.
This morning, police say they're looking for at least 2 suspects.
You know the world wicked. They end up posting a picture on social media of the aftermath. We're gonna blur the body for his family's sake and his.
but you could tell he had somebody on the scene who pulled up right away. This older man in this picture looked heartbroken. It was a video, I can't find it, but he was crushed. Now I have emotion, and his family and supporters was grieving, showing their respects online, trying to figure out the motive. DC would take another blow less than 48 hours later. Devin Edwards, 23 years old, also known by Wink 9, from Kenilworth Avenue. It's a young man who dissed his own hood just last year in a track titled Afterworth. Kenilworth been known for years, having beef outside and inside them gates.
Let's go. Come on. What happened to do? What happened to do? Nigga, I don't know. What happened to 3? Got turned to a week. What happened to Mark? His ass in my sheet. Try to reach for his heat. 90 underneath. I get out that car, get down on one knee. Don't fuck with my waist, so I'm spinning that shit. Don't fuck with the niggas, I'm bending my hood.
My shit's ass too, but still gonna catch it up. So basically, you know what I'm saying? I'm at with this nigga Wayne 9, right? And he's trying to do like a little hood vlog, right? And I have with my son too. So
That's my oldest boy right for real. You miss me. We out here, man. Churches. Shit changed on my day. 4500. Lot of shit happened right there. That building, man. Damn, shoot, that shit closed down for a reason. Closed down for a reason. Niggas know about that jump closed down.
You see, back in January of 2022, Devin Edwards, aka Wink 9, was 19 years old, and a judge had found probable cause to charge him in a murder case 6 months after the murder. He was charged with first-degree murder for allegedly shooting 18-year-old Damari Miller on the 3300 block of 12th Street on Southeast on January 4th, 2022. According to court documents, Miller and his friend were trying to purchase a firearm from Edwards and another suspect. During the interaction, Edwards allegedly shot Miller while trying to rob him. No complaint, Damari Miller was shot and killed on January 4th, 2022, as we mentioned, inside the basement hallway of 3322 12th Street Southeast in Washington, D.C. Police found him lying near the locked back door with gunshot wounds to his chest and side. EMS pronounced him dead at 4:45 p.m. A black 9 handgun with 11 rounds and $440 cash and his iPhone were recovered from his body, which was crazy to say it was for robbery. The investigation showed Damari had gone there to buy a gun. Instagram messages revealed he had been arranging a $400 firearm purchase with a person known as Wink. Surveillance footage showed Damari arriving with a friend, witness 4, and meeting a man later identified as suspect 1. Wink, who had long dreads and wore a black puffy coat. They also later picked up a second masked suspect from the Bruce Place, Woodlawn Terrace area. Witness 4 told detectives that Wink and the masked man lured them into an apartment building in the basement under the pretense of selling a gun. Once downstairs, both suspects pulled out guns and attempted to rob them, saying, "Don't move, we need all that." Damar fought back, saying they wouldn't get anything, and reached towards his waistband as if pulling his own gun. Witness 4 ran and heard shots, believing Wink was the shooter. Autopsy confirmed Damar died from a single gunshot wound to the chest that traveled through his heart and liver. Video footage showed the suspects fleeing after the shooting and getting into a black Dodge Charger with a distinctive damage and yellow trim. The driver of that Charger, witness 5 later admitted he picked up 2 men after the shooting. One known as Eddie, described as dark with dreads and a mole on his face. Another, light-skinned, masked male. Detectives identified Wink/Eddie as Davon Edwards. Witnesses' description matched him and had a noticeable mark on his forehead. He also lived right next to the murder scene at 3321 13th Street Southeast and was on GPS monitoring at the time. His GPS records placed him exactly at the scene. Then at Bruce Place to pick up the second suspect back at the murder scene and then fleeing along the same route seen on surveillance footage before leaving Suitland, Maryland. Because the witness statements, Instagram setup, and surveillance footage, the Dodge Charger connection, and GPS tracking all aligned, detectives concluded there was enough probable cause to charge Devin Edwards, aka Wink 9, with the murder of Damari Miller.
In Washington, D.C., where yesterday a teenager became the second homicide victim of 2022 in our nation's capital. The Metropolitan Police Department is still investigating tonight after they found the 18-year-old shot multiple times in the hallway of an apartment building in Congress Heights. Take a look at the map there. That's a neighborhood in southeast D.C. In a press release, investigators identified the victim as Damari Miller. Miller was pronounced dead on the scene, and now authorities are asking for your help. There's currently a reward of up to $25,000 being offered to anybody with information that leads to an arrest. You are urged to contact authorities if you have any info.
Now, for almost 2 years, Wink 9 will be arrested, but it seemed in February 2024, the state filed a motion to dismiss all charges against Wink 9. I'm assuming this stemmed from his DNA being swabbed in December, and there was no match. No witnesses, during the actual shooting. The other suspect was yet to be arrested, which caused probability. But a year later, Wink 9 would be arrested in connection to a shooting outside of Bethesda bowling alley. Devon L. was 22. In March of 2025, with no known address, was charged with murder. Wink 9 was outside a bowling alley on the 5300 block of West Bard Avenue. Officers responded to the bowling alley at around 12:22 a.m. for reports of gunshots. They found multiple shell casings at the scene. According to police, no injuries were reported, but detectives found that two groups exchanged gunfire before leaving the scene. They identified Edwards, aka Wink 9. The Metropolitan Police Department arrested him a week later. He ended up making bond and was set to go to trial in June of 2026. But after getting away with murder literally, Devin Edwards, aka Wink 9 at 22 years old, was gunned down less than 2 months before his trial. While many people were still processing the demise of Have in Motion, on April 26, 2026, Wink 9 was gunned down in a southeast DC neighborhood. It was Sunday evening at around 5:21 p.m. Police responded to reports of a shooting on the 2700 block of Shipley Terrace. There, they found Wink 9 unconscious and not breathing, suffering from a gunshot wound. He was transported to a hospital for treatment. In an update on Monday morning, police told DC News that the man had died from his injuries inside the hospital. May he rest in peace and love condolences to his family. Playing out here. It ain't even the summer yet. Get some money, get right, get your life right with God, man. Ain't nothing real in these streets. It's an unfortunate situation. 2 young brothers lost their lives. 2 marks was made in the DMV area within the last 48 hours. All because of what? We do know, gun violence. Repeated patterns. In both situations, it seemed like it was a setup. 2 young men going in another men's neighborhood, being comfortable, despite what they was there for. That's what come with it. Not to mention, you got one man who literally got away with murder, and then had the nerve to have a shooting in Bethesda. You don't play with Montgomery County. Fam, let me know how you guys feel about this one in the comments. I'm sending love and prayers to all the fallen victims and their families. This was the story of 2 robbers who was gunned down less than 48 hours apart in Washington, D.C. One from Maryland, one from D.C. And the same one had more connections than the other. Talk to me in the comments. Don't forget to like and subscribe.
Super. Shout out my boy Point Shoot. I gotta do some Point Shoot, man.
So
he be in my chat supporting, so I gotta mess with him.
Go to Riverside
He don't pop in much, but I will say Point Shoot do say stuff in my chat. So shout out Point Shoot, man.
Yes, sir. Oh man, he's not enjoying it. This is the face of regret right now. In day 3 of the Folio murder trial, the lead detective testifies. Detective Ramos tells us what Isaiah Chance told him in his interview. It's not a good look for the defense. Hit subscribe, let's go boys. Look what Sean got on today. Rashad just staring into space like always. Sean having a good time with his lawyers. Look at this guy. He looks like he just not give a if he goes to prison, bro. Is he real? I want to snap in front of his face. Rashad, you there?
So, Detective, obviously we've had some lapse of time here, Thursday till this morning, and to that extent, on Thursday you testified during the state's direct examination about the murder of Gerard Adams in 2018, correct?
Yes, sir.
And
Gerard is apparently related to Rashad and Davion.
Robert Howard, known as Kenny Powell, pled guilty to that murder, correct?
Yes, sir.
You also testified about the Town Center murder, also in 2018, correct?
Yes, sir.
And that is an unsolved murder, correct?
Yes, sir.
That is insane, right? 3 people dead and they still haven't solved it.
Also testified about Adrian Gaynor, the murder that took place in 2019, correct?
Yes, sir.
Mr. Gaynor was killed by a gentleman by the name of Hakeem Robinson, correct?
Yes, sir.
Adrian Gaynor was not a documented gang member, correct?
I'm not sure of his status.
He was a close friend of Charles Jones, Julio Fulio, correct?
I'm still not sure if he was a member or an associate of 6 Block.
You gave your interpretation or your opinion as to what certain portions of it meant to you, correct?
Yes, sir.
Oh, there's Isaiah. So the lawyer's trying to make this detective's interpretation of the lyrics look dumb and shit, like it's all not real. It's just his opinion.
Performed by Young and Ace, correct?
Yes, sir.
And he was, for the music side, that's 187, right? 187 is the music side of Young and Ace's group, correct?
No, sir, that's not. 187 is associated to 1200. That's ATK.
I'm sorry, I made a mistake in my individuals. So that would be spin events, correct?
Yes, sir.
Okay. And so 187 is the music side, or the rap side, the production of music, for spin events group, correct?
I'm not exactly sure what their record production label would be.
Also, you stated that there is a lyrical reference to Charles Jones, Julio Folio, being shot in Houston in the song, correct?
Yes, sir.
And that is, as I understand it, an unsolved murder. Excuse me, an unsolved shooting.
I believe so. I'm not exactly sure about Houston.
It was also in 2021. In discussing your opinion about that video, you stated that there was a reference to a murder at the town center way back in 2018, correct?
Yes, sir.
And that particular murder is unsolved as well, correct?
Yes, sir.
There's also a reference to the murder of Avery McKnight. He's also known as Suge in 2021, correct?
Yes, sir.
And that reference is relating, I think you testified, to him being on a bike, correct?
Yes, sir.
Detective, in fact, Avery McKnight was killed on the porch of a house, wasn't he?
Yes, sir.
And he wasn't on a bike, right?
I'm not sure. I believe so.
Ooh, so one of the lyrics is wrong. Wasn't killed off a bike. Adding doubt to the jury. Some of these lyrics could be false.
And this would have happened on Odessa and Franklin, that porch, correct? Not a bike.
Yes, sir.
You know where Odessa and Franklin is, correct?
Yes, sir.
Jaquan Pickens, whose name is Jake Jett, that was shot on the interstate in 2023, correct?
Yes, sir.
And this is also an unsolved murder, correct?
Yes, sir.
This is crazy. So many unsolved murders.
You talked about the shooting, not the murder, but the shooting of Jacoby Beals, correct?
Yes, sir.
And this is an unsolved murder, correct?
Attempted murder, yes, sir.
Attempted murder. And in fact, Jaquan Mills is not a gang member, is he?
Not to my knowledge.
Truth is that this was a
Meet Steve. Steve reads the room and then goes against it.
Back in the swimsuit. Man, I done lost 10 pounds. Boy, I told you I'm on a mission. Down 10. Yeah, I heard it. Quit. Nah, man.
That's all that suit does, you know that, right?
Bullshit.
What do you think it does?
No, it don't.
What do you think it does?
It's like going in the sauna.
Yeah, but what do you think the sauna does? Well, I'll go in the sauna, but it's not like the sauna does anything besides dehydrate you.
I mean, you know, you gotta drink your water. The sauna make you sweat.
Yeah, you gotta drink water either way.
Yeah, make you, now, you going in there, you ain't drinking your water. Your ass finna die, pass out.
The goal is to lose body fat, not water.
Well, I'm gonna tell you this. Since I've been cut all the bullshit out, wearing my suit, and running, I didn't drop 10 in a week. 10 pounds. No, ain't no water.
I mean,
it's
I'm
gone.
telling you, that's all that suit does is make you dehydrated. Just makes you lose water.
You do it your way. I guarantee you.
I'm telling you, you cannot find one person on earth who thinks that you're gonna lose extra fat because you're wearing that suit.
I'm running, I do everything.
Yeah, just water. It's just water weight. He's telling you the truth. You dumb,
Okay,
right?
so what were you
Wack
doing
is an
last week
idiot.
that you weren't able to come to the podcast?
Idiot. Wack is
Baccarat.
dumb.
I had
He
to.
think he's smart.
I like your original name better. Club Stream.
Well, it's gonna convert over, but the liquor store, the liquor license, it would have delayed shit.
So you had to take on the name of the existing club?
And then we're setting the night, so everybody knows that Wednesday night is the streamers night.
Okay.
And usually you lose 20% on a launch of a new night.
Okay.
You go in there expecting to lose 20% because it's a new night. You know, people, it builds up. We was plus 38.
Wow.
Plus 38%. And the good thing about it is it was a total different crowd.
Yeah.
It was none of the people,
Black people
that goes to other nights.
What do you mean? What kind?
Because, you know, you got a Thursday night and a Friday night and a Saturday.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Night, right?
Uh-huh.
You know, one night may be Latin, one night may be urban or whatever.
Uh-huh.
So people will look on the website and they'll see, okay, well, the club I put on this night's doing something, what they doing. So we're paying attention to see if it was a mixture of the other nights there, all total different, young, look like our guys.
Pointing at the Edgars.
Yeah.
I'm not going to any club full of them.
Nah, it was cool, bro. And they, you know, them dudes, it was like about maybe 6, 7 streamers. Had their streaming equipment.
Okay.
And they were like tripping out when they got to the door.
Do you feel like you deserve any...
Mm-mm. He don't deserve nothing. He deserve right what he get. The back door, the setup.
You have the blame for clavicular overdosing the night before the club opened?
No, because it happened the night before. That could have happened the night of.
You weren't there?
I was already in Miami.
Okay.
I was there when I got the call, but...
Did you supply the ketamine?
I don't know I don't even know if he overdosed. I mean, did he overdose? I don't know.
That's actually like pretty unconfirmed.
When I seen
him getting carried out of the club he was in or whatever.
I heard all kind of shit. You know, I don't be knowing the drug lane. What is it like?
He said
What I
the
kept hearing
drug,
was
man, he burnt.
GH something.
GHB.
GHB, and when I asked somebody what it was like, it makes you feel drunk, but you're not drunk. I don't know. I don't know how drugs work.
Okay.
Like you wanna shut me up. You go to talk about these new drugs. I don't know how that works.
I think what you are actually passionate about, the same way that some people are addicted to talking about drugs, you're addicted to talking about how you don't understand drugs.
Yeah.
No, I understand them. Because my family...
But you love to tell us about how you don't know or get
he loves to tell us.
No, the new wave drugs.
Oh.
See, in my era...
Crack.
Powder, crack, marijuana, PCP, heroin. We heard about the pills, but it was like my mother's them era, Yellow Jackets and Red Devils. It really wasn't a thing. But this new shit, bro, if you said, like, perks or whatever this shit you call in front of me, I wouldn't know what it was. I still don't know what fentanyl look like. I don't know what it looks like.
Yeah, I mean, it's like a powder or a pill, like most of the things.
I don't know. And then they telling me, like, crystal, or one of them, I guess you smoke crystal, I guess they toot crystal. Yeah, I don't be knowing. I don't know what shrooms look like.
He's stupid.
Mushrooms.
I know what that look like, but when it comes to like how this GHG, I don't know if it's a pill, if it's something he
It's liquid.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. I don't know.
It looks like water. Actually, I had a friend who drank like a huge cup of it one time by accident. He had a pretty rough night.
I told you when Draco started coming to my studio. You remember that shit? I'm asking them. I said, "Hey, bro, who the got a pellet gun around here?" I said, "Cause it looked like little CO2." Yeah. They like, "Nah, bro, bro, cup." I'm like, "What do you mean?" He said, "It slips in the cup and he sips it." And I'm sitting there and I thought about. I'm sitting in my office. I'm like, "Yo, that's a gas that's going straight to your brain."
So, what percentage of this club do you own, or what is your involvement?
No, I put the whole thing together. Because remember, he was banned.
He was finna go talk about Draco.
He was banned from all those clubs. Vendome, Mona, which you went to Mona, and Baccarat. He was banned. He was banned. All of my partners. So once he told me that when I went to his house. You set that up really. He was trying to get me and Blueface up there. So we finally made our way up there. And when he was telling me, I'm like, those are all my business partners. I do other shit with them. So when I called them, they was like, I called them on FaceTime. They like, oh no. They was like, oh hell no. I said, yo, man, he's a good kid, man. He's 20 years old, 19, whatever he is. Yo, WAK, you know what he did? So they told me what it was. I said, okay, well, what about all the shit you did? We did some shit. And they like, well, you vouching for him? I said, listen, I got an idea. And I told them what it was. I set it up for the next day. I said, I want you to come up here and meet him. They said, if he's on point and you vouching for him, we'll come meet him. So they went up there, sat with him, and they called me like, what you got in mind? I'm like, bro, y'all should do a streaming club. Change it up. The rappers, all the promoters be telling me they want R&B now. They say the rappers is getting robbed. Motherfuckers are scared.
Really?
The crowd ain't really spending no money. Now you got to keep it real when it comes to these little dudes. They got a little money.
The streamers?
The streamers and their little fans. Their mamas and daddies got, I don't know, they money right.
Their fans are like party boys and just regular people more so.
So when I fed it to them, and we're only like maybe half of what it is, because the name got to change. They're going to set the booths up. With streaming shit, just in case you just pop up and ain't got it, you can still go ahead on and log in and I guess connect to whatever your shit is, you have your thing going. But I'm like, they like, bro, what about the equipment? It's kind of like, I said, bro, they ain't coming in with no guns and knives. These dudes don't want them problems. They want to get drunk, talk, and fucking blog and stream, bro, and scream at the chat. And sure enough, them dudes was coming in with their cameras. Dudes was pulling up because they was seeing it happen. And it was a total different crowd. And these dudes was paying like $3,000 for what's the Chinese looking bottle? The white one with the bell on it. You know what I'm talking about with the bell on the top? Bro, I'm watching these motherfucking bottles roll out. I'm tripping. And these dudes is coming in at them. Let me tell you what was the coolest part about it. They showed up like they really dressed. You know, they had just thrown some fucking sweats and whatever. And they was just in there chilling. I'm sitting here watching it, and they going to each other's sections, you know, talking to one another. It was a good vibe.
It used to be such a big deal to like get dressed up for the club, but nowadays, like you look at like a stream, you see Aiden Ross wearing sweatpants, you see Neon dressed like whatever. It's like kind of hard to like carry that over when the most important people in the club are not dressed up at all.
There was one fight.
Oh yeah.
Blueface and Clyde was on the stage up top.
Okay.
And in front, a fight broke out.
What kind of people?
It was like two like little white dudes. So I told the security like bag up. So they thumped for about 7-8 seconds, and then they kind of like looked at each other, and acknowledged they got something in, and shook each other's hands, and the whole crowd went, oh, chat, turn the music. So it was like, bro, now I really felt like a fucking unk in this shit.
Oh yeah, I feel that.
So I found me a little corner and went over there and just observed. And when I saw all the liquor going out and everybody just how packed it was, it's gonna really go down. You know, F1 weekend is coming. It's gonna be crazy. We gotta get DDG over there because he's a rapper streamer. That's why I sent Blueface, because he's a rapper streamer. I didn't want to just send a rapper in there.
He said a rapper
send
streamer.
something in there. Then Blueface had his streaming in there. It was cool, some cool shit, man. So you know now, bro, I'm not gonna lie to you, and don't take this wrong. When you went out there, I called all the clubs, and all of them was like, "WAK, you say that's your man. We're gonna try to get him in here." But when they went to cross check with the people that sell their tables and all that, that crowd wasn't familiar with Adam. But that streaming club, they know fucking Adam. You see what I'm saying? They wasn't like WAK. We know him because we watch you and we know what No Jumper is. But that other crowd wasn't too familiar. But now this one, and it's like that with a lot of these streamers, bro. They go, they don't know the fuck they are, but like, and it's gonna be more to pop up.
Yeah, I don't really see myself being like the natural hosts for the average Miami club. I want to be real.
But now if you got a club, a night that's just straight about streaming.
Yeah.
That's your lane.
That's the question though, is like, do people want to be at a club where they can almost be guaranteed to be streamed, given that a lot of people are doing serious narcotics when they go out in Miami? I honestly think that the desire for clout overrides that.
Yeah.
I feel like people don't really care about being on camera, whacked out of their mind on Molly or coke if they
how
can
many
get some
people
clout.
in your chat or in these dudes' chat will love to actually be on the fucking stream? You know that's the psyche with it. Now, bro, people was pulling up. They was pulling up. They like, "WAK, come look at this shit." I come in the front. They pull like, "Yo, is this the streaming club?" They park it. They jumping out. They violate. They ain't giving a. I'm like, they like, "WAK, they got shorts on." I'm like, "Fuck all that. Let them in."
Well, you know who I just connected that you might be seeing some content from soon is Clav and Vlad.
Oh, that's a good. Hey, listen.
The question is, will Clav be willing to do a Vlad interview that isn't on stream? Because he did Andrew Callahan on stream, he did 60 Minutes on stream. Like, traditionally so far, he's kind of been unwilling to do any kind of content that isn't stream.
I might have to call that one in. I might have to call nephew.
Yeah, I mean, if that's a sticking point, maybe we could convince him.
Everybody is nephew.
You know that's Vlad. That's bro. You know he at the table, so definitely anything we could do to help him. But it was listen. It was a wild card. It was a thought I had. Like, it was really a spontaneous thought. It's something that I knew is the wave. You know, one thing you know that about me, Adam, is I'm not caught up in the alley. Right? I understand like when shit's moving a certain way, and regardless of what you feel, or if you think something is some bitch ass nigga shit, I ain't gangster enough. When it comes to certain businesses, this is what it is.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So, you know, I'm going to always jump in that lane to go shake some hands and get to know some people.
It's interesting how much less Clav has been streaming, though. He's like, hasn't been on nearly as much as he was for a while there. He did the 30-day stream, 30 days, more or less, and then he's kind of chilled out since then. Like, I just checked, he's not live right now. So he's maybe trying to live a little bit more of a balanced life.
I know we got a lot set up for him for the F1 shit. So we highlight, make sure my people, you know, they host a lot of the shit that come in town. So he's gonna be, you're gonna see him F1 weekend, like
involved in shit. You're gonna be, how the fuck did he get to that?
Right. So speaking of Vlad, how are you feeling about what will surely be one of the best interviews of the year that's dropping tomorrow, which is Boosie's first interview on his own platform? It's going to be on Patreon. I signed up for a free membership to his Patreon. I don't think he has the actual tier listed where you have to pay yet. But I'm very much interested to see what he's going to bring to the table now that he's split with Vlad.
We're not going to know till about the third one. I'm going to tell you why. The first one, I'm still going to give credit to Vlad.
Okay.
Because everybody's going to tune in to see what he's doing different.
Probably some truth to that.
From Vlad, right? Yeah. And then, I'm going to be real, like, you and Vlad kind of got the same edge on people.
Early adopters.
You can sit in the seat, but it's the person on the other side of you that initiate, guides, right, and enhances the conversation.
Yeah.
You get what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I've sat in that seat with Anhefe and Flacco and 600 with 2 other people, 3 other people, right, and it's a total different thing. So, not have Vlad in front of you, because Vlad leads you, and it's just your response, and then it turns it with its turn. So I think people are going to go check it out to see how it's going to be. I think if it's questioning, if he has somebody questioning him, anything like the way Vlad does, people are going to be turned off by it.
See, that's the thing. I guess allegedly it's his kid interviewing him the first time. I don't know which kid, but somebody who's definitely not a professional journalist, which to me seems like a real problem, because like the most obvious things that jump out to me that Boosie would talk about if he were to do a Vlad interview right now is, let's talk about Gucci telling on Pooh Shiesty. Let's talk about Ben 10 getting shot and potentially paralyzed by All-Star. Let's talk about the Jay Prince Jr. aspect of that, etc. These are all questions that Boosie does not really want to talk about, because Boosie does not like talking about criminal investigations.
Vlad makes him.
Vlad, you acknowledge that Vlad behind the scenes will tell him, like, listen, you don't have to do anything that's approaching or equivalent to talent. You just have to, like, give your opinion on the stuff that's out there in the news. And sometimes Boosie, like, in those clips that will get 1 million views, he'll kind of, like, not really be saying much, but he'll say a little something, and then cool, Vlad gets his clip that gets a lot of views. But I mean, doing it on his own, I really kind of doubt that Boosie's even going to want to touch on that subject matter, because it's going to maybe look different. But who knows, maybe he'll kick it into high gear and just say, all right, now that I'm working for myself, why hold back and say a bunch of shit that he wouldn't have said on Vlad?
Guess what's dumb about that?
Yeah.
He just could have been Flacco. Even though we don't see him around here much, but you never restricted Flacco from doing his own. He could have still did Vlad, picked up his 100 a year, and still did that, and utilized Vlad to cross-promote that. I don't know. I think somebody got in his head with the, you're this, you're that. He don't want to admit it. The 6'9" factor definitely kicked in, but you're not 6'9", and you're making more money than 6'9", because if 6'9" got paid like 50 once throughout the year, you getting paid double that, right? So, let's just be real. Everybody's not the same, bro. You know what I mean?
6'9" doing his first tell-all interview is way different than Boosie doing his 18th Vlad interview.
That's what I'm saying.
Where they don't really have any stories left about Boosie to talk about. Now they got to talk about current events, etc. And the whole thing about that is that, like, if we were to scroll through Vlad's channel, I watch his channel like every day, so I'm well aware of this, is like almost every single person on Vlad has their own YouTube channel. And really, that's like how Vlad finds out about most of his guests, is that he looks at YouTube and he says, oh shit, Oskino is doing pretty good on YouTube, and I watch his content, and he's funny, and he's got some good takes and everything, so I'm going to hit him up, and boom, now he's a regular guest. Even if the people who come on his platform that don't have their own platform, like a Tony Yayo, what's he do? Once he's on Vlad 10 times, he goes and gets a podcast deal. Someone like you goes on Vlad, but obviously part of the idea is like, oh, if you really like WAK, go check out WAK's channel. Go check out the other things WAK has going on.
That's real.
With Boosie, he's acting like it's an either or, and I saw that clip that actually came out today where you were asking Vlad questions about the Boosie thing, and it seemed like the whole situation was a little bit more personal than Vlad wanted to let on at first, because he described how Boosie actually hung up on him and called him cheap, which to Vlad, because like Vlad really, not a gangster, but he's a man of respect. He cares a lot about respect. I think for me personally, over the years, I've kind of realized that sometimes you have to sort of be willing to be disrespected to be a good podcaster, and you need to take people who disrespected you back, and you need to be willing to do business with them and stuff. And I think that Vlad has even kind of acknowledged that he sort of got that from me to a certain extent, where he realized that he needed to be a little bit more open to building the bridge with people who he felt like did him wrong in the past. But with Boosie, it does seem like there's going to be a hump if he does go back to Vlad, because Vlad really did not appreciate the way that he acted in all of this.
He hung the phone up on him.
Yeah.
He told me
him cheap. Even though, like, Boosie was effectively asking Vlad to work for free, which is kind of offensive. You know, if you want to be somebody who has a long career in the music business, like, we all know artists are trying to get paid as much as they can to perform at clubs. But if you know for a fact that when you ask for a 50 ball to go to the club and perform, that the host is not going to be able to make $1 profit on that, you've really priced yourself out of being able to consistently do business. Meanwhile, we do see a lot of artists who are able to tour and perform at clubs consistently because they set their rate at an amount that is good, it's worth doing it for them, but ultimately the promoter or the club are still able to make some money, because if you are constantly pushing for more and more, at a certain point, you're just going to lose interest, and they're going to move on to somebody else that they feel moves the needle and maybe isn't as expensive.
Now that you're giving people the white boy way of looking at things.
Oh, okay, let's hear yours.
That gives you the educated corporate thug way of looking at things.
You put Boosie in that category?
Yeah, I'm definitely going to put him over there. Okay. I know what he's looking at. This is what he's looking at, right? Okay, you give me $25,000, and you're telling me out of that you make your money back and you profit $10,000. What y'all white folks don't want to put in there, respectfully, is people keep watching this. So what about the revenue that continues to come 3 months, 90 days, 6 months from the same clip? What Vlad's talking about is that first week sales. I get it. But we all know that those clips continue to get viewed. It may, you know, if it makes another 10, 15, 20 grand, Bootsy sees none of that. And when you're dealing with an independent person like Bootsy who understands that building the way I do, this is probably what's crossing through his mind. Well, shit, all right, yeah, we breaking even on that first week bang, but I don't get a dime of what's continuing to come in off these views.
Here's the thing about that, is that back in the day, it was more true that when you interviewed somebody and you got a good clip or whatever, that it would do well as time went by. Nowadays, YouTube is so flooded with content that I can speak from my perspective. It is extremely rare that we will post a clip and it will get any significant amount of views past the first, let's say, week or 2 weeks or whatever. Now, once in a while, you hit on a clip with a title that's so good and so interesting that the algorithm really fucks with it and it just keeps doing well and the algorithm suggests it to people and stuff like that. But if I look at an interview clip that I did from 6 months ago, if it's even got like 1,000 views or 2,000 views in the last 30 days, I look at that as like, oh, that's a very high performing clip. So from my perspective as a person who does essentially the same business that Boosie does, if I do an interview with Boosie, after the first 30 days, we have already seen 95% of the income that clip is ever going to make.
Now, let's rock with that. If Boosie has done 4 a year, 5 times 4 is another 20%, right? In his head, I'm going to tell you. And listen, I believe he should have kept his deal in play personally. I believe Boosie made a wrong decision.
the best argument, honestly, that Boosie could throw out there is, well, you're making money off memberships as well, and I helped to build up your membership program.
You can't do that.
I agree. He shouldn't do it, but if I was Boosie, I would probably be jumping on that because that's at least like a coherent argument.
Yeah, and I think that's the way he's seeing it because he's like, yo, because I heard him say, well, what about the other money you continue to make, right? And I don't know if he was talking about the memberships, and when he said that, I understand that shit in music. You know what I'm saying? Like, yeah, you making this today, right? It's just like when we do concerts, right? We make sure we put in there that if you go take this and you record this and put it somewhere, we got to get cut in because you may take this shit and go sell it over here and, you know, and make some more money. So I think and this weather, this climate, he shouldn't have cut himself out of that. Call it what you want. That 100 where he lives at probably took care of his mortgage and motherfucking property tax for a year. On some real shit. He ain't out here with us. Why shit is what it is. He out there in the South somewhere.
If Boosie had just launched his own channel and said, hey, I'm going to be doing my own interviews as well, and then went and did a Vlad interview, Boosie could have talked about the fact that he was doing his own interviews the entire time, and Vlad would have let him. Vlad would have said, hey, I support you. I'm happy that you started your own channel. I think it's great. We're still going to do interviews, etc. I think really, yeah, it was some weird pride shit where he got pissed off because Vlad wasn't willing to budge.
Somebody got in his ear, bro. Somebody got in his ear. Whoever told him to go do the Patreon thing, now he's about to figure out that it ain't as easy. You know this shit. Yeah. It's not as easy. I don't think he's going to put...
See
him
showing up 3-4 times. He harassing him. He just following him.
Regular shit.
Why is you following the
He got to
ducks,
put
bro?
time and consistency in
Acting
the
like the police.
You get what I'm saying? And you know that takes a team. That takes these topics.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And is he going to stay dedicated to that?
Because you got to want to do it. Because honestly, like, him doing his own interviews on his own YouTube channel is not that different than somebody like Blueface saying, hey, I'm going to become a streamer. Now, granted,
exactly.
like...
I was
honestly,
waiting for you to say that,
Adam. He started doing interviews on his own platform
he's a
as
rapper
well. It's not
streamer.
the worst idea I ever heard, but...
Blueface is a rapper streamer.
Does streams, makes his own content, makes money off it. It's a nice side revenue stream for him.
Doing great.
Boosie... same thing. It's like a little bit more structured, doing like sit-down interviews as opposed to just hanging out in the studio with a bunch of chicks on Twitch or whatever. But I just think that like Boosie made an emotional decision, and it's interesting though when you say like, oh, like somebody got in his ear. He just put out a clip that I saw AK reposted, in which he basically says that he built Vlad in a lot of ways. Like, oh, everybody hated on Vlad. Everybody told me not to do Vlad. Everybody called Vlad a cop. But me going on his platform over and over and over made y'all with Vlad. He does have a point. But it's like, that is part of what Vlad was paying for. That's part of the intangible benefits that Boosie wasn't necessarily thinking about when he did all those deals with Vlad. But here's the thing.
If people thought you was
he
a
built
cop,
Vlad's platform up out of love for the most part because he didn't even start getting paid until maybe 4 years ago.
Speaking on everybody saying he's a cop.
Yeah.
Great spinoff segue. Superstar. Is it JR? That's his name?
All-Star JR.
All-Star JR was on his way to do a Vlad interview when the feds nagged.
Exactly.
But for the record, he was doing that interview wherever he's at.
In Detroit. But Vlad booked the studio.
Yeah.
And I told Vlad last night, I said, bro, you know what's coming, right? Because he was like, Mike, we were set to do it 7 o'clock his time, 4 o'clock my time. I booked the studio. They were going to do the remote thing or whatever. And I got a text an hour late saying the feds got me from his number.
Yeah.
I said maybe one of his homeboys got his phone or something, right?
Because I was with Mafi, who does most of Vlad's bookings and also helps us with bookings, and like he told me, he's like, man, I just found out that JR ghosted Vlad, and I'm like, man, that's literally 2 minutes later, he just points his phone at me, and the text says, they got me, I'm in the feds or whatever. Like somebody else sent him that message on his phone. That shit is pretty crazy until you see the photos of JR standing over Ben 10 and shooting into him on the ground.
He said he stood over him in the song, didn't he?
Yeah, I guess I didn't know that was literal. But then also on top of that, like, he's a felon. So is it violating his felon status to even just grab a gun and shoot someone?
Not in Texas. I'm gonna tell you what I believe was going on. I believe they're grabbing him. I told everybody a week or so ago, Clubhouse, the feds are going to pick this case up. My Houston backdoor called me and let me hear the people in that place tell him the feds came and took those tapes, right? I think they're putting this case on the JR dude to squeeze him, to make him want to testify against those that attacked him. Because he hasn't given any statements. I don't think they want him. I think they want him to cooperate with them against everybody. Right? So, now what they did do was they let him go out there and tell the story. They let him tell the story and they line it up with the tapes. If he had his own firearm on him, if the tapes they got from that location shows him pulling out his own gun, he's in trouble. Okay. But if he was getting his ass whooped, pistol whipped, and they dropped it and he picked it up, he's okay. Where they're going to try to book him at is they're going to say he kind of left and came back and walked back over dude and stood over him. And my defense, after spending at least $100,000 or plus on an attorney, would be I was no longer there. I had psychologically no different than me walking into my house and seeing a stranger banging out my wife. I flipped out. I was getting attacked. I was no longer there. I was in fear. Same shit, Jay Hood. That was Jay Hood's defense. Same thing.
You can take somebody's gun and use it against them for self-defense. For sure, that sounds like self-defense. But as soon as you stand over him when it's not an immediate threat, now we have a problem. Here's the other problem. I was talking to somebody who seems like they're sort of close to this case. They think it's a possibility that he left the scene of the crime with the gun and potentially crossed state lines with it in his car.
Oh, so they still... Okay, so this
is not confirmed, but somebody told me this who seems like they kind of know what's going on, and that, I mean, hey, if you take somebody's gun and shoot them with it, and then you bring it with you, you put it in the car, and then you...
Just a goddamn talk. Well, like I said, man, them doctors be on my ass, man. They really, really want me to get them that insurance money from...
They meant J. Smith Jr.
Oh, no, him.
From
they gonna grab, they snatching him.
But why do you...
Uber?
What would his involvement
be? They want
be?
me to get paid from Uber, so they keep checking on me.
And the people in the place didn't know this existed till the feds made them rewind that shit to review it there before they left with it. They got a tape of dude congregating in the parking lot with all the dudes. Then they saying allegedly he's the first one to go to grab the jury. So they're saying he initiated it. And from his action came the assault and the shooting. That's what they said they looking at him on. And the dude told my back door, he said, yo, y'all be thinking WAK was capping. That voice, that recording he put out saying the feds called him, that's the same lady came to see. How you know? He said the voice, bro. I know the voice from the shit that was on the internet. So Houston PD ain't moved on nobody. We got the feds just moved on this dude. They ain't went down there to Ben 10 or nothing. And they'll sit back and wait. So I think this is gonna it's gonna be something crazy. But we gotta do better, bro. This shit is, I ain't gonna lie, bro. We talk our shit, but I look up, bro, and it's kind of like this was all about another dude's baby mama that he ain't even with.
Positive affirmations help keep me grounded.
Just like Offset was into an argument and Takeoff get killed. He ain't had nothing to do with it.
I am strong.
So what else you want to talk about, WAK?
Love, you're mine.
What else do we not know about already, WAK? Mr. Smart Man.
Hello. Are you tired of your morning routine? Escape the 24/7 freshness with Old Spice Fiji and smell like you've got some PTO from your BO.
This nigga still doing commercials.
I don't even think this JR dude's just tripping this.
That's the version of it that I heard from somebody who's basically that All-Star ain't been, it hasn't really said anything online, but it has been like very much taunted by J.
Yeah, but like for what? Like, okay, listen.
Well, Jay Prince, sorry.
Listen, bro.
My bad.
I haven't been with my kid's mother in over 4.5 years.
Whoop-de-doo.
So if you popped up with my kid's mother, whatever, just use that as an example.
Whoop-de-doo.
Don't think she's that type of person, but let's just say it is. You can't taunt me because that's not my thing. So I don't know what dude was doing to it. This is why his father got mad. Because I've been teasing the shit out of him. They say his father went crazy on him. Called him a tender dick sucker for love. He said, you got this takeoff shit going on. Said you got this damn this thing with the security guard came up unalive. You got the jeweler, the shit with the jeweler. You mentioned over there. And now this behind another nigga's baby mama who he not tripping. Because think about it. What was his reason for even approaching this dude?
Yeah.
What's the problem? If you got her, you got her.
Yeah.
I don't even want to antagonize you like that.
But you think Jay Prince Jr. really said, like, hey, Ben 10, we're going to go run down on this dude. You got to take his chain.
I think they have some footage of him in that parking lot with all these dudes. And I think they have footage of him initiating the first reach for the jury.
Oh, okay.
And they're saying because of that, everything else happened.
Crazy.
So, hopefully he survives. He's a dumbass, though. His father is a very wealthy man. He's very business wise. I've been knowing dude a long time. We be doing our little back and forth, but like, bro, you gotta watch all of the Godfather, bro. You can't skip the Fredo parts, bro.
Yeah.
Sometimes, motherfucker, gotta go.
Yeah.
Cause this dude is jeopardizing everything you built for no reason.
Yeah, it's crazy. But I mean, this scenario could have a guy who also his jail time. JR might do actual Fed time, who knows how much, and then who knows if Jay Prince Jr. gets wrapped up in this whole thing too. So you got 3 people's lives that could be seriously from this one moment of just like pure ego.
And then she's over there with somebody else.
Yeah.
What is this all about? Hey, bro, I know this. I don't know what you got going on or what little meeting you had.
What meeting?
But your little new inductees, bro, they shaking the building up. They calling motherfuckers out, talking crazy.
Dope boy wants a fade with Spody face.
Yeah, he's serious. He called me, and I asked him. He told me why.
Live stream arguing about
but that's not why he.
Why?
He said his daughter called him.
Yeah. Probably
right?
Not fun.
And because his daughter called him about the situation, he said he approached Sporty Face in the lobby. He said Sporty Face apologized and was very low-key turned down about it. Cool. And then I guess he said, I leave, turn around. I guess Sporty came in here to do his pod, and he went up on him.
Yeah.
So he like, yo, this bitch-ass nigga, you was just with me out there. You was cool, telling me, yeah, I know how it is. I'm a father, too. My bad. Won't happen. Whatever you said. Then he said, I'll leave and come back in here, and he went up on me. So, I've been knowing, I didn't realize that I've been knowing dude for a while.
Oh, here we go with the lies.
From
Here we go with the WAK grandfather lies.
From wilding out
This is
over
grandfather
okay.
WAK lies.
I've been knowing him for a
Let's
while.
listen to this
and he's a
bullshit
humble
story.
dude, but I know a few situations. He ain't no punk.
Doughboy?
Doughboy will fight.
You've seen him fight?
He will fight.
You've seen it?
I haven't seen it, but I've seen situations to where, I know what Creeper do because we've been in situations.
Right. I mean,
he will fight. He ain't no punk.
Just big picture, when you look at this, it is pretty crazy that, a large percentage of the No Jumper cast are gang affiliated. We go out of our way to bring on a couple people who are not gang affiliated, and you give it 2 weeks, and you got one of the non-gang affiliates challenging the Rolling 40 general himself, Spody Face, to a fade. I could not have scripted this. People call me Vince McMahon. I could have never pictured this was what was going to happen here.
Well, I think 40 gonna stop mentioning him. 40 gonna stop mentioning him. As Doughboy called him out live.
I mean, honestly, he like called him out in the group chat, and then I think he talked about it on the news. But the whole thing.
Burt Jones is everything I hate about politics. He's had 14.
My property taxes keep up,
but yet he voted himself a higher pension. You can't make this stuff up.
Burt Jones has even raised taxes on water.
Burt legalized gambling and then put the machines in his family gas station.
Burt Jones sold us out. He just.
His sense of humor has always been wild, and like
I feel like he's still trolled.
What the hell is going on? What kind of buffoonery? How in the hell did it play the video and then jumps out? What is we doing? That is YouTube BS. Why in the hell would you take me out of the video that I was already playing and then pull me back out like I'm the dumbass?
He's still trolling in a way with the questions
to an extent,
specifically
like
asked to the artist, or
for sure. Like I mean, like Craig Mack, you've been around some white boys. You're like, you know how the way they get down with the humor and. Yeah. It's kind of like par for the course, if we're being honest. Like a lot of them, it's normal. That's why I can totally appreciate Adam's humor and like that, just because like. Reminds me of some of my friends I grew up with. You know what I'm saying? It just reminds me of a homie. But I can also see it being frustrating for other people that, like don't want to have that energy around them. But also, like, we do appreciate you having fun with it and still, you know what I'm saying? Like, you know what I'm saying? You're a consummate professional. You always hold it down, bro. So, you already know what's up with this crib, man. So,
getting real comfortable.
People were acting like you weren't going to make it all the way through the 24 hours, Kermit.
They were saying you left earlier.
No, I've still been here.
You're putting in more work than Adam. Somebody need to go in there and wake up Adam and Doughboy for sure.
Well, I really like so like, Crib Mac, none of the little, like, antics you had with 617 Up were scripted. That was all just your natural reaction to everything.
Can't keep trolling with that Snoop. I'm gonna do good like I do them niggas.
What?
That's it, man, sir.
Fair enough.
Man, somebody need to do something. Man, Chris ain't gonna get punched out, man. He just over there dissing just to diss. He ain't even have nothing to do with the
crazy though, because it seems like there's like certain fools like that you wind up becoming cool with it. You know what I'm saying?
That's through jail.
Yeah.
But you gotta have like respect for him.
You gotta respect. If I know me, you ain't gonna catch the homies and crack them down on the streets, nigga. On neighbor crib.
Yeah.
That's jail respect, nigga. On the streets is different.
Right. That's garbage too.
You still on it. There you go.
He keep rocking in that chair, man, making that weird ass old man sound on the front porch.
Flush
rocking in that chair.
Sometimes you stand on drugs. Like, but you are a great rap artist, mother.
Thank you, my brother. I'm cut down the gnarly drugs, and I'm down to just drinking alcohol and smoking weed. And if anybody don't believe me, I'll take a fucking
we need a drug test on this show.
Drug test today.
Yeah.
That would be great.
Like, honestly, like, it's just, I wound up stopping, so what the fuck is the point of starting again? Like, I'm not gonna lie, I have done nitrous a couple of times, but I don't want to ever do it again.
C-Mac, would you ever let Les ghostwrite a verse for you for a song?
No, I'll do it
This
myself.
boots, I don't even know how I got so many views, man. They playing games on YouTube. Hold on, y'all.
And honestly,
YouTube disrespectful,
tight.
man.
It was 50 is tight. Like,
I don't like people writing money.
Yeah, me either.
They don't live my lifestyle. It's not
Yeah,
me.
it's like
how the
you gonna write something when I can't adapt to, because it's not my life.
You can't,
so,
yeah.
What do you think? What do you think about that, Lush?
No, that's a great question. Okay, when you put that's really my life, then it make more sense.
Exactly. So,
You know what I'm saying?
okay, so here's my answer to that, because that is a great question, and I really like the way you preface it as well.
Shut your ass up. Just blabbing, just a blab. Lush, I know why I know exactly why you do what you do. You are a great glazer, and Adam 22 will accept anyone that opens up his bun holes, and kiss it without no shame. You know what I mean? How did the feds get Big U? Eddie boy, I would like to pay attention, but sometimes you be hitting and missing. But keep your head up, cause let's see what real big father talking about. Real big father. Yeah, real big father. He liable to wake you up with some honeycomb brazy. Yes, sir. Big father. Oh yeah, he always got something to say about honeycomb brazy. Like he'll say something to wake you up like coffee. He be on it like Charleston White in the morning, man. Finesse 2 times. You might have found your niche, man. You know what I mean? You need somebody that is popping like you. That's why I said if I find somebody that popping like me, oh man, it's over. And you don't even need a podcast, just me and him. Ping pong, any subject.
My baby didn't even like this. Weak as hell. Ain't nobody, come on, bro. It's weak. It's wrist bone, ankle bone, knee bone. I'm straight on him. It's weak. And I say, finesse, this is your trying to check my lazy. Now you looking like a clown. Now you looking like a clown. It's weak as hell. Hey, you garbage. We are right about to see it.
All right.
Yeah.
So, can I start off by saying, my 2-year-old loves you. My 2-year-old
He said my 2-year-old loves you. What is going?
How y'all doing today?
My laptop. It must be still trying to wake up or something. My laptop on some other.
About 8 of us. Yeah, they just spend on.
Did y'all want to start off with me drinks besides water? I have Pepsi products. Sweet tea, sweet tea, lemonade.
What I can't understand is how the waitress said my 2-year-old loves you. Do you understand what she just said while getting his breakfast with him and Sugar? This is Finesse 2 times with Sugar, looking like they at a IHOP. It sure ain't that ain't no Waffle House setup. That's IHOP, Denny's, or a Golden Corral, where you got a special order, like how you gonna get some eggs with I know a lot of people don't even know that. You go to Golden Corral and you just think, oh yeah, just a buffet line. Nope. If you go order something special in the front, like, yeah, can I get an omelet with the bacon and all that stuff in there with the mushrooms, like already hooked up with the extra cheese, and they finna do that, and they finna come and they finna handle that for you. You just don't gotta go through the line like the old people. But yeah, for her to say my 2-year-old loves you, what is your 2-year-old doing watching Finesse 2 times? I would never understand that. Even if I just woke up early in the morning, I would never understand how you said your 2-year-old loves you. 2.
Sweet tea. They might throw me out that bread and butter. They gonna tell me what we're gonna get to the meat and potato.
You want us to order appetizer right now? I can put that in right now for you.
I mean, you can bring that bread and that butter though.
Oh, you can bring when she said appetizer, you can bring it. No. You ain't slick finesse 2 times. No. You try to act like you was better than bread and butter. Then when she said, "What about them appetizers?" She expect you to be a big tipper and a big spender. Man, when he seen that appetizer section, boy, finesse 2 times, you is not flexing on me, bruh. You is straight stunting. Boy, when she said, "Did you want that appetizer? Cause I could go ahead and put that on you." He said, "Yeah. No, we don't want no bread and butter." The appetizer. He seen 15.99, 25.99. Oh yeah. Go ahead and bring that bread and butter. Yeah, he got back straight to his Memphis Project ways.
You do some crab cake. Y'all want a crab? It's one crab cake. Is that okay? It is.
It's big or small?
It's a nice size.
Okay, that's fine. Top.
Where you at?
I'm just gonna eat off of it.
Okay, well we're gonna start with that one right now.
Fried green tomato.
He said fried green tomatoes.
Yeah.
Where
you at? Oh, wow. Your car not drivable?
Nah, bro. Hey, listen, bro. There I can move around with this bone thing. You hear me, little folk? It's over with, little folk.
He said, "You hear me, little folk? You hear me, little folk?"
I'm not finna dish that back, bro. I am not. Only people like that. Only people like that song right there. It's senior citizens. Only people like that song is old people. It got 100-some thousand likes on it. Number old people, old Bone Thugs and Harmony fans that wish they'll.
Oh, just to enlighten y'all too, YouTube has finally let and approved background music. So Finesse 2 times is taking full advantage of it. You can now go to restaurants and stuff like that and have music playing in the background without YouTube hitting you with a copyright strike. You can do that now. So for everybody with the little light backdrop, but it gotta be like some places, it gotta be backdrop. You can't just be playing it in the background and think you ain't gonna get the no. But yes, now you can play music in the background if it is just somebody driving by. Like AI picks up on it now, so they know what's going on. They know your scenery, all that. And once they heard that the waiter, he good. You know what I mean? So YouTube let us do that now. As long as it's in the backdrop and it ain't on purpose. Like if a car driving by and bumping the music, they don't copy. You don't got to do all that.
Come back out with a hit. I'm the only people like this song. This is like that is Dookie. I'm talking about trash. I'm talking about sewer water. I'm talking about it is weak, bro. They might need to go back in. Then you waited 16 weeks. You waited 16 weeks. It took you that long to go on out and make that week. Man, it took you 16 weeks to go in there and make that week. It took you long. I got on your ass about 3 months ago, could it? It took you long.
It happens just about everywhere you go. You
Yeah,
think you're paying for one
commercials too.
thing, and then
Commercials too.
That's super weak, bro. You diss me, cuz. You gotta come on with it, cuz. You can't all that. No. Don't nobody do. Only like this song is who can go to McDonald's and get a free cup of coffee and a biscuit in the morning for free. If you're a senior citizen at McDonald's, you can go get you a cup of coffee and a sausage biscuit.
He said McDonald's, not McDonald's. He said McDonald's. I ain't never been to McDonald's.
Man, you not finna have no YN pull up. See your bitch no. Man, you gonna be like, wait. I ain't finna rob his ass. My brother, where you at?
Hey, cool. Hey, cool. Real talk, cool. Real talk, cool. Real talk, cuz.
Somebody else talking about me. But y'all ain't, but everybody talk about me. I'm the that talk about it. I'm the that talk about that that's gonna like have your page do like put it like this. If you the type of that get 3 likes, if you say something about finesse, you're gonna get about 16 likes. If you the type of that don't get number like 30 likes, if you get on here and say something about finesse and make it sound half-ass believable, you'll get yourself about 64 likes, 73 likes. Yeah. So I'm the person to talk about. So if you want some likes, talk about me. If you want some shine, if you want any type, you want some blogs to post you, just lie. Just say my name. Just go on lie. Just say whatever. Just whatever. First thing come to your mind, just say it. You can say whatever you want to say. I'm talking about it can be homosexual or whatever. Just say it. Just say it. Go on say it. I ain't gonna get no. I ain't gonna come a flame your ass up though. You, your mama, your kids, everybody. I'm gonna get you. But say what you got to say. Gonna get you a couple of more likes. Yeah, gonna get you a couple of more likes.
Hey y'all.
Get out that deal. Man, shit. Help me get out that motherfucker. You talking about?
Hey y'all.
I know they are.
Y'all over here entertaining finesse or he's entertaining y'all. Hey y'all.
Nah, get out there, you coming.
You know how he do. He on one this morning, girl. You know how finesse is. He be switching and everything.
You need to get out. You need to be worried about what you need to get in. What you need to get. You ain't on nothing. You in my comments and telling me to get out of something. Out in your comments. What you talking about? I'm handsome today, man. She appreciate it, man. You know, I ain't got no jewelry.
You don't need no compliment. I give it to him all day, every day. Thank you.
Look at his dumb ass face. Look at his dumb ass face when she did that. He looks stupid as hell. He looks stupid as hell when she did that.
Lip gloss. That was Duke say. Lip gloss. Lip gloss. That was Duke say. Lip gloss.
And I'm like, tap your lip. Sweet tea here? Y'all have some sweet tea?
Yeah, sweet tea. This me?
I had the
Bloody Mary.
Blood Mary.
That's what you had.
Yeah, Blood Mary. He thinking about alcohol. She talking about food. Finesse. 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 You the only one talking about alcohol. I don't know how early it is in the morning. They was talking about food, brother. You talking about Bloody Mary. She said, no, we ain't talking about that. We talking about the food. He talking about getting faded. They talking about the food. Strung out, my brother. Strung out. Look at his mouth. No, he
a quadruple shot.
What is it?
A quadruple shot.
What the hell is a quadruple shot? Oh my lord. Finesse. You is at a regular restaurant. This is not the big booty club. She said quadruple shot. Look at his face. He like, can you just pour it in my mouth? You ain't even gotta give it to me in a cup. You can just give it to me straight out the bottle. That's how y'all do it here. And then you know what shit gonna be like, hey, clock that. You know what's gonna go on. You know what's gonna go on. You can act like you don't know, but yeah, finesse, you down bad, bruh. He over there asking the waiter. Probably at Carol's, Applebee's for she said a quadruple shot. What is that? If I didn't slow it down and know what kind of alcoholism he on, yes, he want a quadruple shot. We already just tried to get past you asking about she got a Bloody Mary. No, they was talking about food, brother. You the only one talking about quadruple shots. I ain't never heard a quadruple shot in my life. That's got to be some Memphis stuff for real. I mean, you know, you can say I'm talking my ish. You can say whatever you want to say. I ain't never had nobody in the family ask the waiter for a quadruple shot. And then he said it so fast, like he trying to sneak the waiter at Magic City. Quadruple shot. What? Quadruple shot. I ain't never heard of that finesse. My boy, you did your thing with that one. Quadruple shot. That's classic. That's why I know. Sometimes I just gotta pull up on finesse 2 times. Finesse 2 times is the definition of made it out the gutter, trying to be something, which you may or may not think he is. I don't really care. I don't know the man. I ain't from his section. I don't really give a damn. But I know when I hear quadruple shot, bro, listen, that's an announcement for the whole world. I am say less moments. So it would be wrong for me not to point out quadruple shot. Because nobody's ever heard of quadruple shot but this man. And look at his face. He looks like a kid asking for a favor from his parents. Quadruple shot. Yeah, I guess we know what that is, brother, now. And now he's finna explain. Let's see what he got going on, because he ordering. I just cut up some fresh cabbage to put in my little chicken rice soup with chili peppers and garlic and I don't know, it's skins floating in there and all type of stuff.
What you trying to get?
Quadruple shot.
No.
Reposado.
Reposado, like tequila, reposado, don't matter what kind.
You got a quadruple shot of anejo.
Anejo?
Yeah.
Let me see what we got.
Anejo. Quadruple shot. He teaching us about a quadruple shot.
Get out of the country. Ain't nobody trying to help me get out of that country. I'm gonna go give me some more money. That country.
Jay Prince on your neck.
They ain't stop making money when they made rap.
They gonna stop quadruple shots you keep asking.
They got a whole lot of more incomes out here, and I'm a hustler. You know, all you gotta do is let me in the door. They let the GDs in the door.
So ain't you? He talking about GDs, but he supposed to be he supposed to be vice lord. So I don't know. He's shooting shots.
Are going to be happy to hear this. It just came out. There's a new website where any Georgia resident, as long as you live within a
vice lord. So why would he even mention GD? GD.
Why I was just thinking about this man. Open it up.
Quadruple
man,
shot.
It's crazy. I was just thinking about this man. Yeah, bro. Like literally 2 minutes ago, I was like, man, shit crazy. You're gonna live a long time. I literally just spoke you up in my head. Like I was like, man, I wonder what Lil you doing. And yo, I'm in the door on some real. I'm right here. They got some little cool little food, salmon and shit. My charge up the kettle, man. That's all I want. We need to keep back though, cause we gotta, or just take. Just go there and come back. We ain't even ordered yet.
So he got backup pulling up on him. He ain't by himself.
Got salmon and shit. Get some salmon out. Yeah, what crawfish, red beans, crawfish, y'all order? Nah, not yet. But we're gonna order something else from this food truck later on. I just want some life for that for real.
Eating from the food truck. Ain't that
so what's
something?
a Gulf shrimp po' boy?
It's shrimp, baby.
So what's a Gulf shrimp?
It came out the Gulf of Mexico. It's not farm very good. It's ocean.
So what are all different type of shrimp is?
Shrimp. Eating shrimp, y'all. All type of different shrimp.
You know what shrimp really is? What kind of shrimp that was that made them motherfuckers pull apart? When we was at the other restaurant in New York.
The one with the head on it? I don't know.
Yeah, that's the head on shrimp.
I don't want that.
No, that's not what
do you know what shrimp really is, though?
The slum of the sea.
Nah, like, do you know what family it is?
What?
The roaches.
Don't tell me. I'm gonna eat it regardless. I love this shit regardless.
I'm trying to say it's the roach.
It's the roach family.
It is.
It's like roaches. It is, bro. It's literally roaches, but it's in water. That's what that is, bro.
I love my shrimp.
Have you ever seen a roach upside down, right? With the arm. Just think about a roach in the shrimp.
He said, just think about a roach upside down. Is he trying to eat or throw up? Like, how you gonna explain a shrimp being a roach at the bottom of the sea But then say, when I tell you, I'm still going to eat it though, but I'm still going to tell you what it is. That's why he's scratching his head. Why would you want to tell me about roaches? Why would you even bring that up? But why would you even call it shrimp when it's shrimp? It ain't shrimp. Come on, brother. You gotta do better.
Hey, I'm gonna tell you, I ain't gonna lie, I don't give a fuck about what you talking about. I'm gonna tell you why exactly why I don't give a fuck. Cause I seen them folks in China fry some grasshoppers and ate them like they were chips. Me up. I'm talking about they put seasoning on them. Motherfucker ate them like they were Lay's potato chips. Like they were good. Set up and ate them. Like, I said, oh, they tried.
He said grasshoppers like they were chips. Like they were potato chips.
Wings and a weed pack.
Like, just imagine a weed pack, but a wing is in it.
I don't want that.
That's what I'm saying.
I don't know wing from overseas.
That's why I said I can't never go to China. Never. I could never eat that shit because they win.
He said, I don't want no wings from overseas. He said, I don't want no wings from overseas. He said, man, I see them take grasshoppers and fry them and put them in a bag and eat them like potatoes.
So how you think they McDonald's taste?
I know they got all different types of
shit. They got hot and spicy.
They got gyro.
They got gyro.
I don't know, because when I was in Dominican, they McDonald's taste better.
No.
Yeah, they got like some places got real.
See, she said when I was in the Dominican, they McDonald's taste better. You know why? They was using real chicken eggs. They was using real chicken meat. That's why everybody likes to travel. The food purposes. Why? Because in America, we selling industrial. In other countries, they still selling chickens. Real eggs that's hard to crack the shells. Not the ones you get in the store where you crack it real quick and it open up. Nah, these ones you gotta crack like 4 times. And then you see the yolk be a lot darker yellow than the yellow you ever saw. Same eggs I'm gonna be selling. Let's continue.
I don't play the U.S. With the hot and spicy. We got U.S. got the best hot and spicy in the country.
Everything is crazy. Like in the
McDonald's hold the hot and spicy championship.
He said McDonald's is owed the hot and spicy championship. Y'all didn't even catch that. He said McDonald's is owed. Y'all owe them the hot and spicy chicken sandwich championship. This is real Memphis talk. Hot and spicy. This sound like Bro-Rilla. She said, you know what we used to do? We used to walk far. Me and my brothers and sisters for them hot and spicy.
I'm listening.
You get us the crawfish pasta. Crawfish pasta? Yeah.
Oh, it must be a big pasta.
I ain't gonna lie.
It's big. Yeah.
The crawfish pasta is not that big and it's a little greasy.
I don't care nobody being greasy.
You know what I'm saying? I want it spicy. You want it spicy? Okay.
Let me get the salmon.
And some big eggs.
He said, let me get the salmon. He sound like me. He sound like me. Let me get the salmon. That sound like me. I always be looking for salmon.
Like Dominican Republic, they'll use salt.
How did mild hot peanut butter?
Mild hot peanut butter? Finesse, I don't know where you at. Mild hot peanut butter.
Butter pie taste.
I'm not a peanut butter person.
Yeah, I am.
I do have a lot of people that do come in here and order it. They say that it's phenomenal.
She lying. She lying. She lying. She lying. She lying. See, she lying. She used a big word.
Give me that goddamn 2 scoop of vanilla ice cream with that motherfucker. He gonna be warm up.
See, she sold it to him. She sold it to him. She just told him in the same instant, not the few people that do say it's bomb, but not too many people buy them because she don't really try it. That, come on, man, you better listen. She just sold you just garbage. They probably had that in a freezer for months. Stupid ass boy. Then you wonder why you got the sniffles and coughs and all that. Man, they just had that in the freezer. Man, I know how restaurants do. I know how they get down.
Oh, it's gonna be ready.
It's gonna be ready, but we gonna do that at the end. I'm gonna get y'all
Exactly. We're gonna do that at the end. He want the ice. Finesse 2 times he got excited about the ice cream part. First, he got excited about the drink, the quadruple shot. You know you got that quadruple shot? We already passed the quadruple shot where she did not know what he was talking about. You at a restaurant talking about a quadruple shot. Yeah, alright, nigga. This ain't a Blue Flame. This ain't Onyx, brother. This ain't the club. Now he talking about he want the ice cream first before the meal. Little ass kid shit. I see why you got that grill done, because if you didn't get your grill really done, you one of them badass kids that grew up that just always want to eat sweets. If you could have in your life, you eat Sour Belts, gummy bears, Reese's peanut butter cups, Snickers, Butterfingers, and you just going off that some chips, some hot. What you want? Some Takis too? Nasty mouth boy.
Just pasta first, all right? I got it.
Come on, sir.
It's bothering me.
No.
It is.
Man, that shit's steaming. Chocolate bread pudding. God damn, I wonder what them do. Chocolate butter bread, chocolate double chocolate bread.
Damn, that's so much shit you just said.
Ain't it mine? Damn, they got I ain't gonna let a name will make you buy that mother. Damn, she had 4 babies. Oh shit. Oh wow.
Sorry, my baby. That's me.
It's the quadruple shot.
She can have a
You should see the way she looked at him. She said, when he said her shit, whoa, wow. She rolled her eyes like, nigga, do you know our stuff never, you know what I do for a living? Our stuff never get whoa. I am Suge. What you mean whoa out? My stuff is whoa out. What you mean she whoa out? I'm whoa out. That's what Suge did when she rolled her eyes. She whoa out. I'm whoa out. What's the deal? What's the deal?
There you go.
Help yourself.
Really going on?
She going.
But look how China coming though. We got wings and everything if they doing.
Them folks shitting on you at McDonald's.
What you talking about? We got dogs. We got beef and all type of shit, like real burger beef, like real burger.
They got real Mondo sauce on the burger. Real talk. It's crazy.
Oh, now she make one.
That shit hurt so bad. I seen a grown man cry doing this show.
Goddamn good.
I seen a grown man cry doing the underarm tattoo.
Yeah, I mean,
that shit hurt. It looked like it though. This shit soft as hell. But they can make it known though. Ooh, look, her head got chilled already. Look, she's shaking already. Took her head up there trying to go viral. It's hard as hell, I ain't gonna lie. It's hard as crystal onions. See, all this shit to make you order it. Cause what the f*** is a crystal onion? Come on, man. They won't say they different. Whoever thought of them names, they like, you too late, my stomach hurt. Shit going on right now.
Hey, I fed all my baby chickens and my baby ducks and my baby turkeys. I fed them like an hour ago, right? Remember they was making all that noise and stuff when I first went live? Now all my chickens, ducks, and turkeys, all them babies, they crashed out. I'm talking about head first in the dirt. Everybody, it's only one chicken still eating, but everybody crashed out like a big old slumber party. The chickens, the ducks, like all head first. It looked crazy. Like that means they ate so much they don't even know what to do with themselves. That's why I said watch. Watch when I get my business going. You'll see. My next mission, just like you said, the white leghorns, the ones that Chick-fil-A, you know that logo on Chick-fil-A? I'm finna get about 50 to 100 of those. and just breed those and sell them to big companies. Watch me. Watch me shit on YouTube. Watch Neptune Lagoon. You talking about all this cripping and blood and shit? Yeah, keep cripping and blooding. And then when you see that big old OK finger that look like is throwing up OK with the chicken, with a smile on his face, look like Chick-fil-A, but he throwing up the B, but your family think it's okay, but you'll see that big old B finger and be like, God damn, Neptune, man, that nigga banging on the world. It's going to be in Walgreens, it's going to be in Ralph's, and it's going to be a chicken throwing to the B fingers, but to everybody else, it's going to be okay, but it's going to be a Leghorn. Watch me. And I might put a black one next to it, doing the same thing. You'll see. Just don't believe me, just watch.
You gotta have a real good. You gotta be a beer man. You got to be beer raised. Like, you got to be drinking beer since you was a baby. Like, so you know when your granddad started drinking beer when you got 11, 10. Yeah. Like, he ain't doing that. That shit gonna be different. I gotta drink me a beer though. I gotta see so what'll be the best beer? Corona. I go Corona. They like you cap. They say you ain't no nigga. You stopped. You changed your mind.
Art is something that archives how people have lived, what they felt.
Old E? I ain't drinking no old English. Like it, I'm gonna be real. If I drink a beer, I gotta keep it what my grandma used to drink. I got to go get the beer with the blue bull on it.
Man,
the tall can with the blue bull on the side of it. Man, whatever that was, that my grandma drunk.
He talking about the one with the blue bull on the side. That's like malt liquor. He talking about his granny used to drink malt liquor. I don't even know what that is with the bull on. I remember seeing it, but I don't remember the label because didn't nobody drink that. I remember Coke 45s. I remember OEs, Still Reserve. Maybe a couple Natural Ice, Natural Lights, Miller High Lives, Tecate, Dos Equis, Heineken. But I don't know what that blue bull is. I know it's malt liquor. That man, he said his granny was drinking malt liquor. Malt. His granny would drink. His granty was drinking malt liquor.
We had that blue bull upside on it. I got that my in living memories. I got to take one to the end. Yeah. Blue bull. They say they call it Coke 45. Blue bull.
Coke. I told you. I said okay. So it was Coke 45. Okay. Coke 45, the big 40-ounce bottle. I told you it was some malt liquor. That is ghetto with a tippy toe. So that means Finesse two-time granny was stepping out in a moo-moo. Just imagine, she from Memphis. She from Memphis, Tennessee. Finesse two-time granny used to come out in a moo-moo and stilettos off the malt liquor. Oh yeah, she wasn't drinking no Blue Moons. She was drinking Blue Bulls, Trojans. She trying to throw it on the streets. Boy, listen. Finesse two times, some things you should have held to yourself to the grave. Your granny was drinking Coke 45s, not the cans, the bottles with the bull, with the moo-moo on. And you know she was out stepping because it wasn't no TVs. She be coming around the corner when she come. She'll be coming around and you know she was country as hell. That's why you got to sing a song like that. Boy, she was on that corner at the stop sign. Lifting up her moo-moo. Showing her little lace that go a little bit past her knee. Showing about 2 inches of skin. And them black dudes. That's when you don't say a girl back then, they get you a gal. You get you a gal back then by going just like the cartoons. And you know Big Mama Bertha Bull, Mm-hmm. Finesse 2 times. You said your granny was drinking Coke 45 by the gallon. Ooh, your granny was thuggery. Sir, Finesse. Your granny was drinking Coke 45 OEs with the moo on, with the stockings that stop right above the knee, on the curb, showing it with the polka dot draws, selling, and for free ski. You know them hoes when they get drunk, how they be giving it up. And if she got shoulders and a face like you, she was one of the brethren. Your mama and your granny got a face that look like brethren folding them grave. She look like one of the dead homies, not the homegirls. With a face like that. Just imagine a Finesse 2-time granny trying to look at the way he looking. Yeah, I want you, little nigga.
I'm just letting you know both of them machines. That's a machine and this machine. Both of them machines. I'm just letting you know that jump right there. Like that's considered like.
Here we go to commercial.
Whether you're a professional auto technician or working in your home garage, Harbor Freight.
Okay, you're a mom. You're a successful mom. A successful mom. Like if I see a woman in that car, I know she got some good pussy. Hey, get the dope for little people. I know it's snatched. Like if she got a car like that, but they got some car. Oh yeah, like I see you in a car version. Like a successful mom feels that. It's a bar. They ain't like we can't get this. Scroll past that one right now. We'll get about 6 more months and we'll get that signed.
No, it's not because I see it still in.
It's a vibe. It's for what, 300-400?
No.
I'm saying the specific one you were looking at that about 700-800. I'm rapping, let me bring this one. You know, this shit high in the ball, high as a mother.
Oh, I want to do a part 2. He said we had a really beautiful 6 days.
Oh, yeah? Alright, so no more. Tell him let's get it. At least I made it up. He ain't mad at me no more. Man, he was mad at me that I'm hungry as a slave since she ain't bought no bread or nothing.
Yeah, now he want that brother. Yeah, you told her no bread. Exactly. Tell him again, Suge. You said no bread. Now you want the bread.
It's coming. It's almost done in the oven. I just checked on it. It's almost done.
Thank you so much.
He said, can I get another salmon well done?
Is that a red bean?
I said you got a red bull.
A red bull? I do. I have tropical. Is that okay?
That's cool. I just want to chase it.
Okay, I got it.
Do the salmon come with it?
The salmon comes with a potato patty. So it's like chopped up potatoes and like tomatoes. Yeah.
Chopped up tomatoes or chopped up potatoes.
You don't want no tomatoes? I got you.
Well done. Like boy, say it again. Say it again. Well done. Because I will give it back.
He's still young bread though. That bread line would have been gone right now. Oh God, he ate all his. Y'all ain't hungry.
Tuskegee Airmen looking ass.
I'm more biking. I get hottest spices. Yeah, y'all got going like this. Y'all better go in there and order. Oh, y'all want me to order too?
Yeah, Trick. Do what you normally do. Stop acting brand new. You know you paying for your entourage, your protection, their food and all that. That's normal. You wouldn't be able to talk like that. Stop acting for the camera.
Hell yeah, y'all better go in there and order. Well, we order, but I order something small because we gonna eat big out the food truck.
See, we gonna eat big. He paying for sure. I knew it. They can come late whenever. You still paying.
Wait. Shit, then I was right now. I woke up hungry, man. He ain't got any fish. I got some weed up, but I ain't got nothing for sale. I ain't gonna. No more smoke set.
He said, I ain't got nothing for sale. I got something, man. I ain't got nothing for sale.
Swish or sweet or something.
He said, swish or sweet. He started laughing like that's an OG. He said, swish or sweet size. That's why he started laughing. Swish or sweet size.
I ain't want to sit by himself. He on the phone. I ain't got a car.
What the hell you got going on?
She ain't take back. Might you do?
Folding Greg. What's going on, Folding Greg? He blurred all the good stuff out though. But it is YouTube friendly, so you gotta get an editor to do that. I respect it though. It's how you stay monetized. It's how you stay monetized. Cause you can't do that on the regular. They gonna get you. YouTube gonna get you. That's what he got going on. That was his response to Lazy Bone. I guess Lazy Bone dissed him, and he just did it to I guess to shit on Lazy Bone. I don't know what the man said to him. I don't know what happened. I don't know how they got into it, but him and Lazy Bone is really getting into it. And it ain't even like really getting into it, but it's like whatever he said about Lazy Bone being a buster or a bum or however it goes down, yeah, it's all bad. And I remember I did a little short on Lazy Bone responding to Finesse 2 times, like saying he was down bad, broke, washed up, and he responded by putting a short up and act like he was crying, like like he was doing bad, and come to find out he was cutting up onions. That was crazy as hell. Like he really like trolled that boy. I was like, that's crazy word. That's everybody going back and forth, petty stuff. Okay, here we go with some more Ben 10 news. You know it ain't gonna never stop. It's always something new.
Oh, more cheese. The OM cheeseburger for $11.99.
Yeah, that's pretty good. What is that? It gotta be Denny's or something, because other than that, it's trash. Applebee's, okay, for sure.
Do not use Google. Let me show you a great resource instead. This is completely free.
NBA Ben 10 is snitching on All-Star JR about shooting him and dead in run. Now, I don't know if I could stamp that, I don't want to stamp that because when I look at, the federal complaint that All-Star Jr. got, it just says possession of a weapon and he a felon. So he shouldn't have no weapon because he already had a federal case before. He's a federal felon. That's what I seen the possession. I didn't see anything about a shooting, attempted murder, or anything like that. So I don't really know where the snitching rumors came from, but I do think I know where it came from. Hit the like button. Goal on this video 1,000 likes. People is looking for All-Star JR paperwork and looking on the internet and looking everywhere for it. And we found it. But we noticed that it's sealed. It's federally sealed. The whole paperwork is sealed, so we can't see the complaints. We can't really see anything in it. We can see the charges, but we can't see the complaints or nothing like that, Norm?
You know why? That's what happens when you papered up or you got some paper. All it took was a lawyer. When he got away from the scene, he called a lawyer. The lawyer went down there with him to help make his statements. And everything he was said that was behind closed doors with that lawyer, that's why it's sealed. Yep. Welcome to the money lane. See, to the hood is news. To people that been doing it, like me, I didn't even know what it was. It was just my family, my mom and dad. But really my dad, just having a job to be able to pay a lawyer. But I wouldn't have never known what was really going on. That's what happens when you talk to any detectives, anybody. And then with the feds, you got to talk to somebody. With the police for a killing, you got to talk. But when you do it with a lawyer, I bet you come home. That's why he came home. But this is the shaky part. Your lawyer will let you go down there, and he would guarantee you go home. But he can't guarantee you that they won't pick it up on another level. And that's where All-Star JR is at. Picked it up at another level. But still, he's still good with the lawyer with what he did or didn't say.
Normally, we could find these things and find things about this case. They sealed everything. So a lot of people feel like it was sealed for a reason to protect, things inside of it. A lot of people feel like nobody knew that was All-Star JR in that restaurant. Even though the video went viral on the internet, the blog sites were talking about it, the police ain't know what the hell happened, and people inside there ain't know what the hell was happening at that moment. It was just a big ass commotion going on. This guy was charged days later to the point where he even was able to make rap videos and all kind of stuff. You would think if somebody was shot and there was multiple people shot and there was a shooting in a restaurant, somebody stood over somebody, that police would be on this instantly. They let like a week pass. They gave him a couple of days to shoot 2 music videos and all kind of stuff. So that's why I say I don't know. When I look at the charges, I just see possession. So if somebody was finna tell on you, I think he'll be charged with attempted murder. And, Ben 10 was shot, damn near I believe he's paralyzed. The other guy got his finger shot off. You don't even see him on social media. It's rumors that the reason you don't see NBA Ben 10 no more, see him on social media no more, is that he's actually in Chicago. And people don't know about that. I don't know, but somebody close to NBA told me that he's actually at the UIC, and NBA YoungBoy done paid some money to try to get him fixed, and that he's having all kind of surgeries and all kind of stuff right now. I don't know how real that is, but I can tell you that somebody affiliated with YoungBoy Camp posted that, so I'm going to keep y'all updated. Subscribe to my YouTube channel, but there's a lot of rumors coming out about JR after that paperwork showed that the case was sealed. We've seen some federally sealed. Why is it sealed already? So I don't know, I'm going to keep y'all updated. Subscribe to my YouTube channel. But it's rumors coming out after that paperwork got sealed, So a lot of people say, man, he rapped about it. He was on videos. He told on himself. But y'all let me know what's going on. I'm going to keep y'all updated on this.
How you gonna respond? Oh. He can't hit more than me.
Honeycomb Braves.
I was with Kanye, and we was going to like a game his kids had. And when we first got there, we walking in, this paparazzi and all of that. He kept moving and shit. We just moving through. So then we see Kim right there. She like, hey, I'm like, hey, what's up, Kim? But Ye just kept going. He didn't even know nothing walking. So I just got caught back up there. I sat out. I'm like, yo, you want to speak to Kim? That nigga said, nope. It just kept, and they say nothing.
I didn't know he was that damn good. I ain't gonna lie to you. I don't remember playing it. I was in the East, but I don't remember playing against him as much. Like I feel like when I was in the East and he was with Chicago, like that was like those DeMar DeRozan and Zach LaVine teams. So it was kind of like, you know, what I mean, I don't know if the opportunity was there as much, but damn, I'm glad we got him.
Where's this game rank in your NBA career, and where does?
Yeah, you know it.
To Leo,
buy one, get
one snacks means maximizing his savings potential.
When you're trying to take them down, like you ain't.
However you make money work, Wells Fargo can work with
that. Time to shine. And after your time is up, they're gonna carry you like P. Diddy and put you in that federal indictment. They don't need you no more. You did a good job, my friend. You did a good job for us. Keep working. Stay thirsty, my friend. Dos Eques. Stay thirsty, my friend.
I ain't gonna lie, rank number one. And you know the magnitude in the playoffs. I would say just that alone makes number one. And I was blessed. I was blessed. I was living in the moment. You know, like I stated. You know, I know it sounds cliche, but I can't and won't take this moment for granted because I understand, you know, how long and how hard it is to get here. And I'm enjoying it. I'm blessed. I give all the credit to Jesus Christ. And I'm just living the moment. Having fun. I'm competing with my teammates each and every possession, trying to do whatever it takes to help the team win. But
I'm in lows. This manager decided to take it upon himself to tell me what I've done wrong. So tell the people that. You mad that I found these locks for $78 because y'all put the wrong price. Y'all put the wrong price. You don't want to look at me now? You got a lot to say. You don't have nothing to say? You're mad that I found it. What's up, dog? How you feeling? They had the price under it. And we know that all stores, when you make a mistake and keep the items under the price, they have to honor it. You came over here while I was having a conversation with a nice black young lady and proceeded to say, oh, if you place our items anywhere, then that's the price, right? That's how you treat a customer at Lowe's? Are you the manager? You said you're the manager, right? So instead of de-escalating the situation, you added fuel to the fire. You didn't come over here with customer service. You came over here with bad service. Huh? Why? Because I'm a black man trying to do good things? Or what was it? Because I was talking to a black lady. Huh? You have nothing to say? Well, this is going right to Lowe's. Right to Lowe's. I hope that you judge God, bro. What's up, brother? How you feeling? What's up, Brian? How you feeling? They trying to kick me out because they made the wrong price on their stuff. And the guy said, yes, it is $78. Remember, you're going to be viral. You're going to be viral. I don't think Lowe's is going to like this. You see how they treating? You see how they treating us, Lowe's? You're going to be viral in the morning. Lowe's. This is how you manage it. This is how you manage your acts, Lowe's. My name is Joseph Jones. Joseph Jones.
I got you.
So that way, bro, you don't even have to explain nothing to them. The social media will explain it to them later. And this guy, they don't know your name in seconds, bro. You're going to be so viral later for trying to cause this problem. You don't want to de-escalate. You're supposed to be the manager. I hope you have a job for your family in the morning. Now you disappear because you call police. For what?
For what? Jim Jones,
man, somebody has to ring him up. The man just came out here and told me that I can't shop in here. He said I did something wrong.
Yeah, but they went to check the price to verify.
The price was wrong. We had to give it to him anonymous.
Okay. That's all I need.
Oh, they're going to be so viral tomorrow. The price is wrong. I'm right.
And the dude said the price was on there, you gotta give it to him.
Where's the guy that was right here that came out here and said, this is our palace?
He said the price is there, you gotta give it to him.
Your apartment.
Yeah, that's
I don't like
crazy
to have my
work.
phone out, but it gets spooky when police come around.
Yeah,
especially when we're
he
innocent.
proved it. She opened a cop car doing an arrest? How she opened the door?
What the fuck? I didn't know that.
Wow. Whoa. How you get arrested? Because the police put somebody in the back seat of the car and didn't lock the door. So since you opened the door that was supposed to be secured, you go to jail? Wow. Interfering with officer duty. I like that big word. He said you're going to jail for obstruction. He said you're going to jail for obstruction. Wow. How was the door open when you arrested this man already? She trying to get her boyfriend or her brother or her dad out the backseat. And of course, emotional women gonna make an emotional decision. She goes up to the door and wow, the door opens because the police never locked it. Wow.
If that's what you think, you're awfully wrong. What's your name? No, hers. What is your name?
He opened the door. Oak Street. He opened the door.
This is tender, juicy, slow-smoked barbecue from Arby's.
I'll never eat there. That stuff tastes like fake meat. It might be real, but I don't like it. I don't like nothing they got. No, we can't do the Drewski. Last time I did Drewski, man, they was on my ass. They was like, you gotta edit out this part of your video. You gotta edit out this part of your video. You gotta edit out this part of your video. I was like, look, bruh. I ain't really think it was all that serious, dog. But when you get millions of views, you ain't finna watch none of that stuff. You must be out your mind. If some person gets 1 million views, yeah, it's stop. Just stop. Live with Baba. Hey, you know what? I should watch one of them Chicago vlogs, cause I ain't watched them in a couple days, and I did see one when my stuff was acting weird. Hold on. Is this a wow? I don't know if I want to play that, because if it's policey, they be trying to like copyright that too. Like, I really gotta watch what I play, cause sometimes they'll just take it from you. Certain people. Let me say on the couch. Let me do on the couch. I seen one where it had a gang of views, and I watched it when it was low, but when I doubled back to finish, it had so many more views. I was like, damn. But I never know who I be watching. It's always something new. And then I was like, oh man. Once I heard a Death Row, I was like, yeah, I heard enough. Yeah, it was this, the O Block. Yeah, man, I was like, man, once I heard, yeah, it's Death Row, I was like, now y'all got No Limit, y'all got Young Money, and y'all got Death Row. Y'all been listening to music too much. If y'all started y'all hoods, y'all need to stay off that radio. That's all I can say.
Go, live with Baba T.
On my mama. Yep, when I seen this, I seen it was O Block, but I didn't know everybody still. It's just the name of O Block, really. You can tell.
We got with us today,
everybody
man.
Just be trolling.
For sure, man. One of your DQ, man. How y'all feeling today, though? What's that word?
In the trenches, brother.
For sure, man.
Trenches, brother.
But man, for the people who don't know y'all story, though, man, introduce yourself, though.
64 King Drive. They know what I am, bro. They know what the f going on, man.
Most definitely.
They don't jump out.
Oh yeah, we
we was gonna get into that later, but first, you feel me? I wanted to like dig a deep dive, you feel me, into my life, you feel me, growing up. For sure. What it was like growing up as a kid, you feel me, in Parkway around the time, you feel me, shit was going on and shit was starting to blow up.
Sparking
How did
out.
it feel from your perspective?
Blowing it down.
I ain't gonna lie,
It was busting.
was in that building right there.
Phone and
That was
grab.
my room. The second room right there.
Oh, okay.
Third floor.
Oh man, you gotta rewind. You gotta go to the beginning of the
Age
video.
y'all, you really say like y'all started understanding
At the
what was
beginning of
going
my
on
live,
for
that's
real.
when you gonna see all that. You'll see everything. You'll see the animals at the beginning of my lives. Always.
Oh, okay.
Like 12 years old.
Always.
How
Every
would you
morning.
describe the hood like back then compared to now?
Back then, these bitches be busting. It's kind of like, I don't know, this video busting, but it ain't busting. It's busting with us.
Y'all feel like security slowed that bit down or nah?
Yeah, security, small. I like it better like that.
For sure, for the kids and shit. But who was some of the older guys, you feel me, y'all look up to growing up?
All my older guys, some of my big brothers. Yeah, it ain't really like a look up thing. It's a big bro.
Yeah.
You know, got a lot of big brothers. DQ, one of my big brothers. You feel me?
Since, you know, and since it's the projects and shit, y'all wouldn't say it's like all family oriented, but like motherfuckers came up together.
It's basically like a family. It's like a big ass family though, you feel me? It's like a family, it's like a family,
Underneath these cars ain't y'all, right? Alright, bet.
It's like a family community, dog. Cause mostly a lot of people over here have family.
But yeah, what would y'all say, what kind of kids y'all was and shit growing up? Was y'all like outside a lot into sports or already like, you feel
I
me?
was playing football and shit, but I was playing like 80 shit. I was outside, gang. I was outside young as hell. Bad as hell, man. I was bad, man.
With that football shit, how serious was you taking it? Like,
I was playing high school football. I had torn my ACL and shit. I fucked myself up and shit though.
damn, so the injuries is what like fucked everything up?
Nah, I was already bad as hell already though, but I was playing football. Yeah, I was still playing football though.
Okay, so you was like trying to manage, like, you feel me, that shit at the same time.
Yeah, when it was like over with though. After like so long, I was like fuck school. I started getting locked up and shit. Going to jail. I was going to jail. I was going to jail a lot.
Yeah. Would you say music played a role in y'all life earlier? Did that shit like come later and shit?
Yeah, I was fucking around with the music when I was shorty though. I just ain't never take that shit really serious, you feel me? Never in life, I started playing that shit later.
What would you say the biggest challenges y'all faced in growing up in the environment, the projects? Any challenges y'all had to face?
The police, that's like number one. Motherfuckers hate the police. You can't really do shit around here because you already like, how can I put it? You label in a sense. So it'd be like, fool, you feel me?
Yeah.
Try to do right. Everybody try to do right. But people won't always think you're trying to do wrong because where you from, you feel me? Yeah.
For sure though. How did your family influence you, like, you feel me, the path you took?
My family ain't really with this shit. That's what's crazy. I ain't got a with this shit family. I got like a good ass family, gang. I was just me. I made my own decisions and shit.
Yeah.
Yeah.
If you could go back, would you make any type of changes or nah?
Nah, hell no. I never changed my life, you feel me?
So
everything I did.
Ain't no regrets?
Nah, no regrets, man. None at all.
Oh, okay. What school did you go to though, and like how did the school like mix with the like that you was
I went
into?
to grammar school over there, but I got kicked out early, like the like grammar school over there, Dulles. I got kicked out early and shit. I went to a lot of high schools and grammar schools, man. I've been out here.
You care to tell us what the reason was?
Kicked out, yeah, like fights. Couldn't really go down. Couldn't be around there, you feel me?
Yeah, man. When did you first feel like you had a name and presence like in the hood?
I was like 15, I'm 25 now.
So that was like, what, 2017 and shit?
2015, 2016.
Oh, okay.
I was like grown down there. I was like 15, 16.
Oh, okay. What's one thing y'all feel like, you feel me, people always misunderstood about the O?
It's just a bad place. It really ain't though. It's a decent place, decent environment.
But what kept you motivated and shit though during like the early years?
I always had a hustle. I always had a grind. I always had a grind to like do right and get money and shit. So I was like focused on getting money and shit. You know, that's the main objective, to get some money out this shit. If it ain't making no money, it ain't making no sense. You feel me?
Nah, for sure. Were there any turning points that like changed how you was moving out here?
Me going to jail, that shit fucked up a lot of motion I had.
Fuck up like a little momentum, I feel.
Yeah, cause I'll be turned, then I go to jail, that shit slow everything down. I gotta get back to it. Get back to it.
But you like 3 months free, right? 5 months free?
Yeah, hell yeah, like 3 months free, 90 days free. But I'm on like some like intensive ass parole though. So I don't really be on shit. I can't be on shit. I be doing the right shit.
What's one thing you would tell like your younger self and shit growing up in Parkway?
Shit, stay yourself. Don't never be different. Like, be yourself, bro. You gotta be yourself. That's what comes with this shit, street shit. You gotta be yourself, bro. There's a lot of niggas acting. There's a lot of niggas acting. There's a lot of niggas that's doing this shit for no reason, for real. Like, the goal is to, like, get some money so you can move like your mommy and shit. Move like your people and shit. When your people from out the hood. Motherfuckers don't want to live in the hood forever.
But doing a little research and shit while you was growing up, I seen that you had a little relationship with Taekwon before his passing.
Yeah.
You want to tell us about, like, you want to tell us about
it? Nah, them fuckers went to school with me, man. We was cool. He went no shit. That's a little odd, but he went no shit, though. Went to school with me and shit.
Oh, okay. So how was things? So that's how things was.
Damn, yo, right here with him.
Oh, yeah, my boy, he got Bug Money in this bitch. I don't know. He ain't want to get in the camera right now. Yeah, but what y'all, my boy? But yeah, though, how things shifted before that, though, it was just like y'all was growing up, and then, like, would y'all say y'all later, like, like inheriting beef?
Nah, hell no. I feel like when he stopped going to school with me, that's when he was like on some op shit, like over op shit.
Oh, okay.
Cause like I was in classes and shit with folks.
He stopped going to school with you before you got kicked out?
Yeah. Nah, I got kicked out and shit like around the time, like yeah. Before, like a year before. 6th grade.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I got into some shit with him, like some fights and shit. But folks trying to kid, man. That shit fucked up. Like,
and y'all like the same age group, right?
He went that old when he clocked up this shit, man.
Hell yeah. And then can you speak around that time too? Did you have like any personal connections with like the older members, like your big brothers, like Odie, Platoon, and Sherrod?
Like that big bro, it's a different era, but that's big bro to me, feel me?
Yeah. But you feel me, like right now and shit, like with the kids, that's how you was basically.
Hell yeah, I was.
While everybody was outside.
Yeah, we was outside as hell.
But yeah, and then Wani, man, your real relationship with Vaughn when he was alive, like what was y'all bond behind the scenes? A lot of people get like the misconception of y'all having issues and shit.
Nah, hell no. That's my big brother. Hell. I don't know why the fuck people think that. That's what I'm saying. Hell no. I don't got no problems with none of my brothers. I never had problems with none of my brothers.
And y'all was in good terms right before it happened.
Always. Don't fun now.
Yeah, though. Because all you see on Reddit and shit, when you look up Vaughn and Wani, they always talk about y'all having issues of like fights and shit. Like, I don't know.
Leave everything on Reddit. So I be telling them on Reddit, it's a bunch of motherfuckers on there, she's just making up shit.
What kind of person was he though when like the cameras wasn't on?
Folks was 100. He stand on business. Now I don't know if like that, you feel me? Well, not a lot of niggas that I know that stand on business for real.
Would y'all say he was like the key to the hood?
Folks was the motion. He was the muscle.
Okay. What's something about Vaughn people don't really know that y'all got to see personally without saying too much?
I seen folks do a lot of raw ass shit, like 100 ass shit, like like I seen folks do like some like over thorough shit, like it was one day he took me with him and shit.
Dirt. I love dirt. I'm a dirt nerd. The power to save lives is within you. Donate plasma and get paid for your time.
On Soul and Gray, you get like $50 a pop for that.
Right, mama.
Donate some plasma.
Out the blue. Came out like a G, 2 breasts or some shit out the blue. She got the hug in them and shit. I'm down. Folks that did that shit out the blue.
Oh, okay.
In the hallways right now.
Oh, okay. Hey, this is a real hood vlog. I ain't gonna lie. They gotta see this. And And then y'all mentioned J-Do Jump Out Boys earlier, right? A lot of people want to know to like who originally started like the J-Do Jump Out Boys movement and generation.
That was just the thing when my homie J-Do died, you feel me? J-Do died.
Okay. Who would you say like the original? Who would you say was the original faces behind that crowd?
It ain't really no original because this hood is big as hell. It ain't really separated or nothing. But like it's errors. Like it's errors. Like you got to get back in.
Yeah,
you know. That's Baby Stretch Gang. You got J-Do Jump Out. You got TSG. You know it's errors and niggas. You feel me?
Okay, Stretch Gang that came before J-Do Jump Out and like Get Back Gang came after.
Yeah. Feel me?
But you want to speak on? You feel me? You want to speak on J-Do like who he was to y'all and why the J-Do Jump Out Boys name means so much to y'all and y'all crowd?
That's my dog. You feel me? I stand on business for person. That's motherfucker I love. I don't really fuck with that many niggas, you feel me? Huh?
Beating Jimmy Gospel.
If it ain't really like O-Block, I ain't fucking with it. That's how I always been. I always been on motherfucker that was like outspoken. I say like what the fuck I think. And I don't go to my block.
What did J represent to y'all as a person, like you and your crowd?
He symbolized the struggle.
J-Do was my man, so you feel me? So like, this nigga I was with every day. This nigga would spend the night at my crib. My mama wanted everybody to spend the night at my crib, you feel me? I don't feel you know you. She know J-Do, you feel me?
But it's like, for certain people who she had trust for.
Not even trust, she just know like, she know my real friends. That's what she thinks, bro. You know your mama always right. So your mama be like, man, them your real friends. It's some of my homies that's my dog.
But they ain't my real
don't like them,
friend.
you feel me? Yeah. Your OG don't like everybody. The OG never gonna like all your friends, bro.
That's a fact, I ain't gonna lie. With that bad influence shit, all
my OG like the J-Do though. Like J-Do could just open my door and come in that bitch.
What type of energy would you say he brung around, like, you feel me, the guys?
Like, I ain't gonna lie, for my era, folks is the brain. Folks that think. Yeah, I'm more like, what is that, J-Do? Yeah, I'm more like, I mean, everywhere. Look at that. Folks is little. He was young, but he was getting that grown. You feel me? He got a grown, like, mindset.
For sure. What's one memory with him that, like, always stick with y'all? Favorite memory and shit.
Yeah, man. This nigga out there every day, man. I ain't gonna lie. I'm doing all type of shit with. It's like f***ed up because when this shit really kicked off and I was like turned, I ain't get to do a lot of shit with folks that I wanted to do, you feel me? Like I ain't never get to like go out of town, you know?
Because of how like young he was, right?
I ain't even on phone him. It's like I've been told I was going to jail. So when J-Do died, I was just getting out. You feel me?
Yeah.
I went to the little joint. Before that, I was going to jail. I've been going to jail, bro. I can't really, but I don't. But I couldn't really stand on business.
Yeah.
Like I wanted to.
Do y'all feel like his name and his death changed like the mindset and motivation for y'all crowd?
No, it just makes me want to grind harder. Because, you know, that's what folks want, you feel me?
Okay. So it's like it don't make us, it break, like it make us, it don't break us type shit.
Yeah, it make you go harder.
How did this loss affect the group and like the way things moved after?
Shit, I ain't gonna lie. We took L's and shit, but like, it's different when it's like, yo, everyday homie.
I feel you.
It'll make you be like, damn, this shit can happen to us too. You feel me? Because you will see it happening. Error by error, you see it happen to everybody. It's gonna happen. But when you feel it, that's when you be like, damn, this shit really could happen. That shit hurt.
Yeah. What do you want people to understand about J-Do that they might not see from the outside?
I like more cheese,
cool It's a cool motherfucker from the projects, like all us is, bro. Y'all cool motherfuckers from the projects.
And then J-Mac, did y'all personally like know J-Mac too?
That's my homie. Yeah, my little brother, for sure. That's baby brother. That's around at like 15, 16 time.
Okay.
That's when I was like, young as hell, I was freshman down there. Like, J-Mac died gang, and that shit. First time too. That shit was crazy.
Yeah.
That was my dog, you feel me? Like, them my dogs. So it's like, damn, that shit can happen to a motherfucker.
On phone them grave.
Make it cool.
With AC Pro, anyone can recharge their car's
thought them
AC.
streets was for play.
Like a
Talking
pro.
about, damn, that shit really happened on
Be a
phone
pro
them. Like
with
when
AC
it
Pro.
happened, you know, it really happened on phone them. Yeah, it really
Once
happened
in a
on phone
lifetime,
them.
it's never enough. Never enough.
Like, what is you thinking? You think that stuff
For
was
the
real?
ring finger? For every finger.
You think all your homies gonna get away in the struggle, and all y'all ain't gonna get hit? Somebody ain't gonna get hit.
But you want to tell us about your relationship with Shaq from 600? Like, what kind of
phone
bond y'all had?
Shaq from 600?
Yeah. There was an old, because I seen an old tweet, you feel me? You was like, rest in peace, him. So I wanted to ask about if y'all had a bond.
I wasn't really that close with Shaq like that. I just knew him, though. I was just around him and shit a lot.
Oh, okay. How did y'all, like, was it, like, so y'all was, like, around each other, like, every day through type affiliation?
Making fun of my Wi-Fi, man. My Wi-Fi signal keep going up and down, dog. I can't do nothing about it. I can't do nothing about it, bro. This the last video I'm doing anyway. You know how long I've been on here? Been on here too long. And I'm working. I'm working while y'all watching me.
Oh, yeah, Vaughn had hella love for 600, I'm already knowing.
Yeah, bro, you should be hanging with them. You should be out hanging together and shit.
So with 600, would y'all say, like, it's certain members that y'all still with and got love for?
No, yeah, for sure. No, they there. They there for sure. 600 there for sure.
How do y'all feel about Mimo personally?
I ain't trying to talk about dude,
He say nah.
Talk about it,
For sure. But y'all want to tell us about, you feel me, Too Hot and what type of person he was outside of everything people see online?
That was my little brothers. From my little Too Hot. I used to be able to walk in Too Hot crib. Too Hot mama like me, you feel me?
Yeah.
Like certain, like, as like family, you feel me? Like, you know if you like locked in.
Phone them great.
You know if mama like you, man. Like, even to let you in their crib, like I could go in Too Hot crib. She could come in my crib, you feel me?
Yeah.
That's little bro.
How's that?
So that shit happened to me, like, when I was in jail, I caught a gun case, so I had to go do my parole time and shit. Like, and I see that shit so tight on, you don't really come out, you don't really get the phone. I get on the yard and shit, like, it's like 3 of my homies, but we like yelling at each other. Yeah, we don't count down, I'm damn, no, you know that. I get on the phone and shit, my folks tell me and shit, I'm damn. So, I ain't know.
Yeah, that's the baby brother. I was on Cap hard as hell. We was close, we had a close bond.
What did he mean to the whole, whole O Block, the whole O Block community? What did he mean? What impact he left on the hood?
That bro was loved by a lot of people.
Yeah, that bro was loved by the whole hood.
That's how, like, we all got that same relationship, though. It ain't no different. Nobody is different. It's all love. Everybody is love. You feel me? It's all love.
Oh, okay, most definitely. I feel like, but do y'all feel like, you feel me, this whole era and shit, but like, you feel me, all the, like, BD alliances and, like, cliques and shit is, like, it's changed now, like, it ain't the same no more how it was, like, 10 years ago?
I feel like this shit is different a little bit, but it's the same, because this shit been going on before us. This shit been going on before him. This shit been going on long ass time. So it's the same cycle, bro. And so motherfuckers gotta be, like, more positive, change the narrative, and be better, you feel me?
Yeah. Do y'all feel like the bridges have been burned for, like, certain hoods, or it's, like, still room for things to be repaired?
I never was the type to hang with people, bro. I always hung with my hood, for real. I don't like people.
Yeah, no, we ain't really we didn't have, like, click with nobody.
Yeah, it look,
like, you know, motherfuckers be family and shit like that.
Yeah, I ain't really know about it.
Yeah, man, motherfuckers be family shit like that. We don't really be clicked up with nobody and shit.
Yeah, that's what they wanted me to ask, too, like, who they wanted me to ask, like, who would y'all say, like, O Block is, like, cool with, like, nowadays, even if it's not officially clicking up?
It's certain motherfuckers, but, you know, that shit ain't, like, clicking up, bro.
Yeah, I got, like, click up, bro, like, you know what I'm saying? We ain't really got no ally.
I ain't seen nobody in Chicago really clicked up with nobody like that.
Chicago different now. There's no such thing as that shit. Don't get me wrong, you got some motherfuckers that's locked in hard, but not.
Yeah, they probably each other like.
Yeah, I ain't the type. I don't do that.
Okay.
I don't like stand in my like bubble for real.
It's a club. This is a question that they wanted me to ask about, like, clubhouse and shit. There was a conversation online about a situation with you arguing with, like, Walk Down Gang, Ragtown, and the fans that wanted me to ask about that. Like, what was your perspective on that, if you want to speak on that?
That shit was AI. That shit was AI,
That shit was AI.
I'm hard.
That shit was AI, man. I'm falling. I ain't want nothing. That shit was food. Misunderstanding, bro. You know, sometimes you have a misunderstanding. That's all that shit was.
Okay, most definitely. Can you talk about your experience too, being locked up, and how did it affect you mentally? Because I'm pretty sure you got locked up on the time you was hard on the drugs, right?
Yeah, I was like fucked up bad, you know, because I was getting high and shit, but I was able to like spend the money. You gotta think about it. If you get high like that, you gotta have some money, bro.
Yeah, you gotta have
Can't
some
be broke
money.
getting high like that.
Yeah, you gotta
That's
have
I
money
was
to get
getting
it.
high as hell, bro. Like, bad high. You feel me? Like, I had to stop that shit. Bro. Like, right now, I don't get high. I ain't high just like a tiny bit. They'll like swear I'm high as hell. Every time I do an interview, I won't be high. This shit is naturally me. Probably because I was getting high so long. You feel me?
Yeah.
I don't know. It's naturally like this shit. I won't be high though.
What was the process for you in the system, in the jail, like getting clean?
Like the first weeks and shit, I was fucked up. I was sleeping on
Super
the floor.
fried.
My body and shit was all broke up and shit. But I got decent and shit. That shit a mad thing. You gotta wanna like get back. You gotta wanna get back. Cause if you don't wanna get back, your ass ain't gonna get back.
Yeah. So by the third week, you was able to handle that shit normally?
Yeah, cause I had to sell it and shit. Man, I said, why the fuck you always going to the cereal? Oh man, my body fucked up, man. I can't be out here in the day room like this. I'm due, fuck. Cause my celly knew who I was, my first celly in the county.
Yeah.
He knew who I was. He, man, I got you. My man, I ain't, hell no. Man, so I'm decent, fuck. I just gotta get back. Cause I ain't gonna be with
He
these
said, I gotta get back.
Be around these
Wow, that's
same,
deep.
Cause niggas I was around
He said he gotta get back. That's a deep word.
I'm not finna be around these same niggas the whole bit. So I gotta get back decent so I can be on that for myself. Cause I was fucked up. Bad, my life. Bad. I was fucked up. Drugs, that shit fuck you up. Like when you won't take it and shit for a minute. That shit real.
How you been handling it though ever since you got back out?
I think about it, I was just booked 3 years, so I had to get sober. Can't do no drugs in jail for real.
So you more used to this shit.
It's like when if I try to get high right now, the smallest amount will rock my world.
He said,
rock my world.
Yeah. Well, do y'all see yourself staying in the city like long term, or y'all think about going OT?
He's gonna rock my world.
As soon as I get off parole, I'm gone.
Okay.
Heard it all.
Y'all forget about that.
What cities or environments like interest y'all for the next chapter?
Sound gangster too. It's gonna rock my world.
What cities or environment like got y'all interest right now?
I feel you.
Georgia, Texas, either one.
Okay. What city in Georgia if you don't?
Atlanta. He didn't say Atlanta. He said Atlanta.
It does it all.
Atlanta.
We can arrange that.
He was talking about Adam 22 wife. Atlanta. Lil Steve.
I'm moved to Atlanta.
King Drive.
I'm moved to Atlanta, bro.
Okay. How serious you is about?
He ain't said about nothing but some food right now, folks. Now. Look at little brother.
Music right now.
Brother look like 110 pounds.
I moved to like Dallas or Houston too. I moved to one of them.
Like, yeah, been to Dallas OT.
Yeah, I ain't never lived on a bunch of Chicago.
Yeah. But nah, how serious y'all is about music right now though, especially you?
See
me? We busy, folks.
I've been making songs. On phone I've been making a lot of songs. It's just I can't really
get the
drop
pitch
nothing
because you gotta get high.
My promoter house, he a dickhead.
So you don't got no? Do you have a personal cameraman you've been playing with?
You gotta get high first, folks.
I got a personal cameraman and shit. I've been fucking with, but I ain't really been standing on that business. I ain't shooting no videos.
He gotta get high
I
first,
ain't really been working like.
He gotta punch in high,
I make
folks.
songs, don't get me wrong, but I can't drop them. I can't drop them, so I don't really be sweating that shit. But I should be getting off parole like soon, cause I've been doing all my stipulations.
I'm doing this shit. I ain't gonna lie. I'm about to drop every Friday.
Every Friday, I bet.
Yeah, I said myself, I'm really trying to stay in the studio, keep going to the studio and shit. So when I do get this shit situated to the shit I got going on, I could be able to drop every Friday too.
Like when I get off, I plan on dropping a lot though. Just dropping.
Yeah.
That's gonna keep me busy, bro. Keep me busy.
What kind of sound or messages y'all trying to push nowadays? Like what kind of
I don't know. It's on how you feeling. It ain't always about drill and shit when you're making a song, bro. That shit about how you feeling.
Yeah, you can talk about shit you doing.
Yeah, you can talk about, bro. You can talk about anything when you're making a song, bro. How many hoes you got? How much money you got? What you doing? Like, how you feel when you out of town? Like, it's all type of shit you can rap about. You don't gotta rap about the block and sliding and that's what niggas. That's why I say you gotta be yourself, cause everybody got that narrative that that's what you gotta do to be a rapper. But that ain't. It's niggas that don't rap about nothing but getting money and hoes and shit like that.
Yeah.
Got niggas that just rap about selling drugs.
So y'all feel like that you don't always gotta rap about killing and guns. Y'all trying to go for a different flow now.
Hell
different type of style.
I'm just rapping about all type of shit.
Nah, yeah, I'm shit. I can rap about anything and shit for real. I fucking go crazy on anything for real.
And it's really what you live in though. Motherfuckers rap what they live in. Like majority, I ain't gonna lie, ain't nothing wrong, bro. Niggas be rapping what they live in, bro. For real.
But nah, what was I just gonna say? Oh yeah, any upcoming projects or drops people should be like looking out for and being on point for?
Yeah, I'm a watch it.
My baby brother G-Nut, my brother Prince Dre, shit like that, you know.
So only for like from the hood mainly.
Yeah, that's really I got all like shit with niggas from my block.
I got some shit with all my little brother J-Fo, all of them.
I'm dropping on all four of them.
I got some shit with my baby brother Shoebox too. Bro, I ain't gonna lie, we finna then put an O-Block tape together, all type of shit.
Oh, okay. Like a little O-Block EP, I feel you.
A lot of us on there, everybody gonna put 1 or 2 songs on that, put some peace type shit.
Most definitely. Any shout outs too y'all want to give before we wrap up?
Yeah, wrap this shit up.
Shout out to my people, man. Everybody that for me, shout out to my hood, man.
Shout out to the motherfuckers that for me and support me, bro. The motherfuckers that hate, man.
Support me, you know that.
Cause there's a lot of haters out here, bro, that don't know a motherfucker. I swear they just hate on them.
For them.
No reason, bro.
Top of the AL.
Fool as hell out here, bro.
And what's the message y'all got for the youth coming up behind y'all, like in the projects and in the city?
Stay positive and be yourself, man.
For them, grad.
It's portraying the image, bro.
They tell you the real. They tell you the real. They portray the image. See, that's you know. They portray the image.
When it's all said and done, too, how y'all want the hood to be remembered and y'all to be remembered?
The greatest ever alive. Watch, they gonna say something like that.
Nice place.
I ain't gonna lie, I don't think.
Cause y'all think all that O-Block washed up shit. How y'all feel about that, man?
O-Block is O-Block. You know it's gonna be O-Block and Lil Durk. You better duck, boy, cause y'all homies is telling. Well, it's another Say Less moments, man. I gotta move around, and it's been raining, so since it got lightweight rain right now, I'm finna move around, do my little twos and threes around the house. And I'll get back with y'all with a couple of videos and another live later on today. Make sure you like, hype, subscribe, say less. I'm out.